We're live.
We are live.
Live and direct, Fabian PerspecTV. How I normally start off. And I'm with my boy Flea, my guy. All we live.
I'm here, brother. I'm here. You know.
You're here.
You know, I love being here with you.
I mean, we got this was a topic that was going crazy all week.
Yo, you used the great word. I tried to diminish the word that you used, but I think the word was absolutely appropriate. This has been a polarizing conversation over the last week amongst the AllBallTV family, supporters, audience, however we want to call them. Everybody has been chiming in on this, and you know how Two does. He knows how to keep his hand on the pulse. So I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I mean, I'm interested in just talking about it. The link is in the chat, everyone. So if you want to jump in, jump in. If you want to comment, you can stay in the comments. Keep us entertained as well. Remember, it's gonna be 7, 8 of us that can jump in here at one time if you want. But let's get started.
We're looking to have some fun, y'all. We're looking to have some fun.
Yeah.
Turbo.
Yes, sir.
Turbo, what up?
How you feeling, Turbo?
You already know the vibes.
So is
dope show last night, my guy.
Yeah.
Dope show.
Yeah, dope show last night. That was a good topic. I agree with most of y'all, but I would have put maybe one other person on that. But we'll get into my top 10 from last season a little later on.
What's up, beloved? What's going on?
I got my list.
Peace to the black people in America.
Yo, Ed, what up, baby?
Around the world.
What's good?
What up?
Not around the world, just America.
Some people just say from the coast.
Nah, Ed, your reception fucking up. You trying to say some fly shit? We can't hear you.
You
was about to say some fly shit. We didn't hear you, bro.
Hello?
Yeah, we got you. What you said? You said some fly shit. We didn't hear you, bro.
I'm good. I said some people disassociate themselves for the culture, for financial reasons, to getting good with some other cultures, Want to talk about that?
See, Ed, you see?
Not
you see
at all.
the bag
right
you want to be in? You see the bag?
Right now?
You gotta be careful. Once we get the right sponsor, I think we could really rock like that and have the own. Because me and Beloved always talk about that. We can't get canceled before we start. That's crazy.
I would expect you. I would expect you to jump in that bag with him, Fabian.
Oh yeah, Beloved knows me.
I know that's y'all bag. All day, all day.
I just feel.
Say nothing fly. Fish, what up, Fish?
Fish, what up, Fish?
But
He's in the meeting.
You know what? You know why I gotta say that, Flea? Because sometimes I feel that, like your word, we be very disingenuous on things we really want to say.
That's a fact.
I don't think everybody's ready for the real, to be honest.
I'm about to disclose something. Beloved ain't gonna be mad at me. Yo, this nigga Ed be sending me shit during the day, and I'll look at some of that shit, and I'll be like, not right now. I can't, not right now. This nigga be having my mind going crazy.
Flea, you lucky that I think you in a different time zone, because me and Fabian be up 4 a.m. talking about shit and sending each other shit. And then I tell Fabian, I tell Fabe, right? Yo, Turbo, what's good, boy? I didn't even say what up to you. What up, Turbo?
What up,
BK nigga, what up? Yo, and Flea, I tell Fabian all the time. I say I'm always gonna say what I want, because at the end of the day, I got my papers. I got a super master, so they can't cancel me. I'm financially free. I don't give a fuck about what niggas talking about. But I'm never gonna like pity pat around a subject where we could talk about a subject respectfully, but not get over the topic where it gets personal.
Right.
So when it gets personal, that means we're losing the respect for each other. So you're not gonna hear what I have to say.
I agree.
So I
just got back right with respecting you because of your takes on Magic Johnson. I understand what you mean. I got you. I understand.
So let's start with that, Beloved. Let's start with that, Beloved. You go and Turbo goes. I know the topic is if you were to start, a championship team, you had to choose your top 5 point guards. Who would you start your team with?
And
Point guard position.
All right. So the only question I have with this topic, and I'm fine with the topic, I'm not gonna get into too many nuances, but like I have a regular my point guard. Is he my best player? Does he have to be my best player? Because I need to know the roster.
I think that in itself is Magic and Steph. You know what I'm saying? Like and Isaiah Thomas. So we can't even go there. Like they might be in your top 3.
Okay. Okay. So my
Magic
5.
is not,
but
but you know why I say that, Flea? Because like Rondo was a perfect point guard for that Boston Celtic team.
Yeah.
They didn't need a Chris Paul. Yeah. They didn't need a nigga to score. That a point guard like that would have caused more strife on that roster.
Yeah.
So I need to know the roster. But if it's just point guards, I'm gonna go.
Beloved, hold on, real fast before you go. I think what Chu was saying was he was saying try to comprise 5 rosters. So like you saying you don't know the rosters, but that's on you. You the GM. So if you had 5 different rosters, I know that's a lot of niggas. That's 25 niggas. But if you had 5 rosters, how many different point guards, I guess, would you be using for those rosters? Yeah.
Okay. So for the first roster, if I have an up-tempo young team that I need to harness in, I'm going CP3. If I have a veteran squad that needs a point guard to take them over the hump, and once you take them over the hump, this is a higher gun point guard, I'm going to go for 2. Okay, let me not say over the hump. For a 5-year span, I'm going to go Steph Curry. If I need a longevity point guard that I need for 10, 12 years, to continuously push my team, I'm going Isaiah. Another point guard with that same roster, I'm going to go J. Kidd. And fresh out the draft, my first year GM, I got the number 1 pick, and I'm starting my team with a leader. I'm going to go Magic Johnson.
That's impressive.
So my 5 is what I said. I said Chris Paul. I said Steph. I said Isaiah. I say Kid, and I say Magic. Okay. You see? Okay. I'm logical. You didn't hear me say Russell Westbrook. You didn't see me. You didn't hear me. No.
What you said, baby?
Oh, yo, Fabian, please don't ever give me that much credit. I have not grown in about 30 years. This is why. You see this? Look, you see that? I'm always to this. You see those housing tenements? I'm always there. I'm always good there. But yeah, that's my 5. Y'all can go.
I don't. How can we get that much different? Especially with our age group, all of us in our 30s and up. How can you get different from Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Magic, Zeke, and who's the last one? Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd is my number 1.
Yeah, you can't.
That's how I feel about Kidd.
You probably can't go wrong. The point of all of this, right? And shout out to Two. Can't wait for him to get in here. But the point in all of this, in my opinion, was to diminish Russell Westbrook and show this was the point.
But it can't be the point. How can that be the point when he's telling us to pick 5 rosters? No one said. A lot of people are saying Russell Westbrook is either between 10 and 15. Some people that really Russell Westbrook fans are saying top 5. I've never said he's top 5.
I would never say that either.
I never said he's top 10. I said all time, he's between 11 and 13. Now, right now in the NBA, I definitely got him top 12. But I'm never saying he's top. I've never put him in the top 10. But you're not gonna say because you want something. What's up, Coach? Sure, beloved. How you been? Good. What you call it? You're not gonna tell me that he's not top 20 all time when the person that you guys held for so many years as the second best point guard, Oscar Robertson, averaged a triple-double. This man did it 4 times in a row, 4 years in a row, against better competition to me, against in a league where it's greater parity. It's not only 3 good teams. There's like when he did it, it was at least 10 good teams all the time.
Dime dropper.
Point guards every night that you had to face. You had
Dime
to face.
dropper. Competition matters. Dime, when you watch this at the 10-minute mark, competition matters.
So
But
it
hold on,
is.
But stay there.
Hold on, Fade. Let me get one.
I think that's the problem.
You can hear me? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hold on. I'm gonna make one more point, Fabian, to you go right ahead. When Russell Westbrook came in the league, that was the golden era of point guards.
Golden age of point guards.
There's no era, and Fabe, you could do this at another topic. You gotta find me an era where there's 12 all-star caliber point guards all at one time for a 7-8 year span.
He can't. Nobody's gonna be able to do it. I dare anybody. People that's watching right now.
Fabe, we're not even saying Deron Williams' name.
You're not even gonna be able to do it, Ed. To go to another era in basketball, 75 plus years of the NBA, and find another era where there's 10 plus point guards that are at the top of the top at their position. You're not going to find another era.
And Fabe, this is not a 1 year span. This is like a 7-8 year span.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I think the Russell Westbrook Oscar Robertson thing, you got to throw it out the window for me, because I don't feel like Westbrook doesn't play fundamental basketball. And there's no way you could be in the NBA back then and not play fundamental basketball and be a black dude and be in the NBA and not play fundamental basketball. That's number one. Number two, the competition thing for me.
Repeat. I didn't get what you said. I missed that. Repeat what you said. I'm not disagreeing, but repeat what you said.
The big O played at a time where you had to play fundamentally sound. And that's the total opposite of what Westbrook is. Westbrook is playing all hard. You know what I'm saying? He's playing all momentum, a lot of energy. There's not too much science to it. It's just, I think it's that simple. But so I think with Big O, a lot of it also is that we didn't watch him play. Like I think a lot of us are lying. Dom is going back there, he's watching everything, but even he's biased right now because that's the last thing he watched. So it's easy for him to go, no, you crazy. It's like, bro, you have 20 more years to catch up before you can actually argue with us right now. We have all of us right here. We've been watching basketball for 25 years already. So
plus
Big O, I think is tough because he's Mount Rushmore type. I don't think Westbrook is that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Big O has a shot at that Mount Rushmore point guard position.
But why?
Because of that legacy, because of that, and going back to the competition.
The legacy.
Going back to the competition, it's just like with Bill Russell. Now we can't use that whole thing about what we were saying before with Bill Russell, Will Chamberlain. The Joker and Embiid ain't got no competition. They had way more competition, and on top of that, back then, if let's say it's 10 teams, all right, that means you saw the same 4 guys way more often. Whoever was nice, way more than you do now. So then, what's the deal with that? So you're getting to play the competition more times.
But no. You could say that statement, but then I could just rebuttal with the same statement. There's more talent across the board. So you're seeing different talent at any time of night. So if I'm playing the same 4 people twice a month or 3 times a month, I gotta play talent every other day.
Yeah, and you get to get challenged by different types of talent. Also, that's the other thing. Like, I got to figure 29 other point guards out, as opposed to back then it's 9 of them.
There's a part of this conversation, right, that we got to get some clarity on point guard, right? We start playing around with that title because, yes, he got to play the position, right? On paper, they got to label him a point guard. But everybody on this screen right now, everybody in the comments right now knows Russell Westbrook is not a point guard, right? That prototypical, when you think of a point guard, the first thing that comes to your mind is not Russell Westbrook. He's literally the most unique player to play that position in the history of the game.
That's
the history of the game.
I agree.
So that's why it's hard for me to like have him not top 20 all time at the position, not top 15 all time at the position, because he didn't do what a Magic, what a Chris Paul, what a Jason Kidd, what a Stockton did. I'm looking at it. Stockton led the league in assists, bro, like 8 years in a row. Like 8 years in a row, right? Zeke only did it 1 time. I'm looking at Russ. Russ has led the league in assisting the basketball like 5 times.
But Zeke has to do more Zeke has to take on different responsibility than Stockton did in his team. You know why? Because
I was comparing Russ and Zeke, not stock. But I hear what you're saying, Ed.
Oh, all right. Because
I'm saying,
Zeke, for them to win, he has to put 20 in the books.
Yeah,
he has to put 25 in the books. Your man, he played with the second all-time leading scorer, so he don't have that responsibility. He don't have that responsibility.
You got him top 5 though.
Who?
You just said Magic.
No, I said the second. Stockton played. Stockton played with the at the time he was the second all-time leading scorer. With Malone.
Oh, okay, got you. My bad.
Yeah. And once again, I'm never going to disrespect the person, right? So that's why I put Magic, because I know Magic has like I'm building a team. I'm not just going out and playing 82 games and everyone goes home. You ask me if I'm a GM and I have a clean roster, of course I'm gonna pick a nigga that's charismatic, that could get along with everybody, that could galvanize the troops. Isaiah don't got that skill. Kyrie definitely don't got that skill, right? That's a clean slate roster. So I'm gonna pick the best leader. Now those other rosters, I had different scenarios where I could pick a player like CP3, like Isaiah, like Rondo, like things like that. Like the roster matters. Now we keep saying a prototypical point guard. So before, a point guard didn't have to do nothing except maybe play defense and pass the ball to everybody. But just because a point guard can score, just because you have the ability to score and score at a high level and penetrate at a high level, pause, and get to the basket when you want and make decisions what you want, that does not make you a point guard because you have skill that you can show. That means you're just a better player. All this boxing people into positions, like what Kyrie's not a prototypical point guard because he can just do anything he wants at any time, at any point of the court. That doesn't mean he's not a point guard. Yes, he's a point guard. He can just do more than other point guards can do. That does not make you a point guard. Why I gotta be Avery Johnson?
Well, it's not that you have to be Avery Johnson, but
okay, so go ahead.
I like what he said before though. Magic. I don't like that you skip Zeke. I think Zeke can galvanize his team and they go around him like he's the dark version of that. He's like this Anakin, dark side version. Like he's the villain. He knows how to get he's like Draymond at point guard in terms of character. That's what he is. Man, Patrick Beverly. He's not scared to get in your star's face, rile something up. He does it in a way that I can't be Magic. I'm not gonna smile. I can't do it that way. So guess what? I'm gonna go this way. He figured it out, and he figures it out. Russell, for me, Westbrook doesn't even have that. So that's a different topic, but it's a part of it. The point guard has to command the play style, right? The coach is the one that introduces it, and the point guard got to really be the general of it.
Let me jump in real fast because I was doing a deep dive on what Russ was doing the first 8 years, right? First year he's drafted, they're a 23-win team. Immediately the next year, they're a 50-win team. So he's the head of the snake of a 50-win team. All these guys are young. Super young. KD's still super young. The following year, they're a 55-win team. The year after that, they're 60 wins. So they go from 23 wins to 60 wins in the first 4 seasons of Russell Westbrook. If you're telling me that he doesn't affect winning, if you're telling me that he didn't elevate that team, I can't agree with you. He has the point guard abilities. He's just a guy that, like Ed was saying, he's just a guy that could do way more than your average point guard. So he can't get penalized for being able to do a little bit more, have the ball in his hand a little bit more, command defenses a little bit more. At one point, you could sag off Rondo. Kobe was playing Rondo at the free throw line, almost close to the dotty during possessions in a finals. So just imagine, you know what I'm saying? So I can't get with the whole he's not a leader, he doesn't affect winning. All that team did was go like this. Yes, you have Kevin Durant, but somebody's the head of that snake. Somebody is the ball handler. Somebody's controlling that offense, and that was Russell. And they were winning.
Turbo. Who was the point guard when KD's rookie year? Was it Eric? Earl Watson? Earl Watson, right?
Yeah.
Earl Watson, okay.
But the piggyback what
A
Flea said,
prototypical point guard, right? A prototypical point guard.
he was
Earl?
a leader.
Earl?
He was a leader. He was one of the best. He can start or he can come off the bench. He was one of those.
I think he was a good leader.
And had a way better headline than Flea. But Cat, let's keep going.
Oh shit.
Yeah, me.
But hold
I'm
on.
fucked up right now. I gotta get a cup, but my shit still good. My
Whoa,
shit's
whoa,
still
let's get you off
good.
the screen. What are you doing with that? Don't bring that up.
I had to talk to Ed real quick. Ed got the ball. You talking about niggas with bad hairlines? Like,
Yeah. Of course. Listen, I've been comfortable for a while.
You been good, right, Ed?
Yeah. But go ahead, go back. Go ahead,
no,
Turbo.
but to get to your
Turbo,
point,
going,
but
my
hold
bad.
on though. But you know what's so crazy? There was no hype with Russell Westbrook. Everybody thought that Drew Holiday was going to be a better star and a point guard than him. He came out of Westbrook came out of nowhere because he wasn't the man in UCLA.
It was Kevin Love.
Came
It was
off
Kevin
the
Love,
bench.
and it was Kevin Love and Holiday.
Yeah.
Russell was playing behind Darren Collison at one point.
And Darren Collison was nice.
At one point, he was playing behind Darren Collison in college.
Is he a better
Prototypical point guard.
Huh?
Yeah. See, and so he didn't even. I don't even think he played point guard in UCLA, right? He played the two.
No, he just
Nah,
played.
Russ
Collison,
started playing. He was one.
He was a one all the whole time.
Yeah. Once
But
he
hey, you gotta remember, Russ gets with that trainer in UCLA, and that's how he got that body. Russ was chubby. Russ was damn near Raymond Felton. If you look at Russ go look at Russ High School. Chubby face.
Fish said it was Farmar. Farmar was with Seattle at one point.
Jordan Farmar was when was he? No.
The starting point guard, Fish.
Jordan Farmar was never. I never even remember
UCLA.
Jordan Farmar.
Jordan Farmar was at UCLA.
Oh, okay, okay.
Farmar was
okay.
back.
Okay,
He was playing in the late 2000s like that.
Nah,
UCLA?
Farmar
I thought he
might
got
be
drafted
the one.
earlier.
It might be him.
Okay.
How?
Well,
Jordan Farmar's on that Lakers. Wait, guys, I can't
the
read.
Lakers.
I can't read. How was Jordan
That's what I
Farmar on
thought,
that
brother.
team with them? Jordan
When did-
Farmar third.
When
I
did
don't
Jordan
know if
Farmar
he
get
was
drafted?
on there at the same time, but I know but Jordan
All
Farmar
right,
was at UCLA.
let's look it up. But I don't remember when I used to watch some UCLA teams at 11 o'clock at night. All I did was try to watch Russ and Darren Collison.
Yep.
Because I hated Kevin Love. I never thought he was nice. That's another fat fuck that I don't know how the hell he made it. He got his body right and stayed and still in the league.
You see this nigga, beloved? You see this
I
nigga?
hated him. I hated him.
You remember when was you out there when they came to the Rucker?
Yeah.
When all of them that year, that
High
08
school?
High school.
When they
It
were
was
in high
Beasley.
school, right?
It was Beasley.
Yep.
Yo, when I saw Mike Beasley at 55th, yo, Fabian, I ain't gonna lie. I had a little googly eye. I was like, oh man, my favorite player ever. Like, yo, that nigga was, him, look, Fabe, him and Lamar Odom hold a special place in my heart. They hold a special place in my heart forever.
The thing
That's
about
the first-
Beasley and Odom, because Odom used to come through in Flushing. I think his grandma used to live around our way.
Yeah.
He looks like a ball player.
Lamar,
Like, he looks like a basketball player. Like, if he doesn't play basketball, it's like, what are you doing? You're a waste of height.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Lamar,
Heart attacks in the brothel.
Yeah, damn.
Heart attacks in the brothel. That's all he needs.
Lamar was the first nigga I seen go crazy in ISA. I had to be like 10 years young, but Lamar didn't even go to Rhode Island yet. He was still at Christ the King. And I walked in there young. And I'm like, yo, who is this dude?
You know what's funny? I'm working on a bunch of shorts, or a bunch of like videos where I'm working on people with, in my opinion, have GOAT potential. And for me, Russell Westbrook, in my opinion, has GOAT potential. Lamar Odom,
you always say that about
Lamar. You always said that too.
Yep, you always say
Josh
that about
Smith,
Lamar.
like that's
I'll stop you right there. I always do. Stop that shit.
Josh Smith,
talented, not GOAT. Talented.
Wait, hold on, Flea.
Physically,
Josh Smith. Let me finish. Let me respond. Listen. At one point, Josh Smith with that AAU team from Atlanta, I really thought I saw Barkley with a jump shot.
And
I've never heard somebody compare Josh Smith to Barkley. Wow.
No, I said in high school. No. In AAU, when I saw him on a circuit.
He was a dog.
When I saw him with a circuit.
Off of that team.
Yeah.
My boy Cliff. Shout out
Cliff,
to my
yeah.
boy Cliff in Canada. That's our dude. We go way, way back. You know what I mean?
Clearly, there's other things you need, you know, IQ and whatever it is to hone your skills like that. Because like Russ, out of all of those guys, Russ doesn't lack that motor that we always talk about. Because I don't know why people overlook the motor now. Like how come we just scoff at a motor? Like wouldn't you pay to have to wake up every day and run around like that guy? I would love to. I'll be
scoff
crazy
at that because some of the players that you think is good don't have that motor. Because like you could say Russell didn't have a jump shot. He overcame a lot of his deficiencies by just working hard consistently, and then eventually did get an okay mid range. You know what I'm saying? So you have to scoff at that because it diminishes somebody else's point.
No, that's what I'm saying. That his motor is the reason why we think he's Russ.
But sometimes you gotta ask these guys to play hard. You never gotta ask this dude. Like some guys gotta get up. Some guys gotta get up to play on a Thursday in mid-January, right? On a Tuesday night in mid-January, Russ is going 100 miles an hour. Not every guard is doing that. You know what I'm saying?
What point guard in your top 10 doesn't have a motor? That's what Russ has. He shares that with them. Magic, Zeke, Stockton. You ain't gotta ask them to show up. They're showing up. Yeah. All of them. Jason Kidd, Peyton. Yeah. I don't care who your favorite point guard is. They probably have a motor.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get to these comments real quick.
And GOAT status. If we're talking about GOAT status, if he didn't get hurt, Penny Hardaway would have been the top 5 point guard of all time. He would have been the athletic version of Magic.
Yo, Turbo, that's a great point. So we okay with Penny scoring 25 and getting buckets because he was a bucket. Penny was just a bucket, but he also ran the point guard. He also rebounded at a high rate. Mm-hmm. And we say Penny could have been this, could have been that. Penny never averaged a triple-double. Maybe he had he
wasn't a cone out there neither. He was sitting he was sitting in the chair. Yeah.
And play the passing lanes.
Beloved? But we're okay with that? Or what do you mean?
No, because people say, well, he's not the prototypical point guard. He shoots too much. You don't want him scoring, and he takes away from the star player. He played with prime Shaq. He played with rookie Shaq. He didn't take away from Shaq's ability. He still scored 25. He still led a team to a finals. They went to the finals. They lost to the GOAT. So
and made the game easy for Nick Anderson and Dennis Scott.
I know Cephalosha got a contract off of Russell Westbrook.
Steven Adams got big money off of Russell Westbrook.
Ibaka got money off of Russell.
Like, come on.
That's Westbrook and KD.
I don't think he's making the game easier. Yeah, he gets the rebounds and everything, but Penny, and that's the thing that Russell Westbrook, if I could point to the one thing right now that just hit me right now once you mentioned Penny, is court vision. He totally lacks that. He's not getting the rebound and looking around. Like, he doesn't have a vision like this. Jason Kidd.
I disagree with that.
No, listen, we could argue that all day. Jason Kidd, Penny, all these guys get the ball and they're looking to make the best play possible. Russ is looking to go.
So
and once he's gonna find you. He's gonna find you in that deep corner 3. He's gonna find you in the dunker spot. He's gonna get in the lane and be able to kick out to open shooters. Like, he does that, but that's not his strength. So we knock him for it. That's where I start like, hold on.
Come on, what are you doing? Like,
what are we doing here? He's not an elite. He doesn't have elite court vision like a Jason Kidd, Stockton. But Jesus Christ, if you think you get him in a pick and roll and he can't find a nigga rolling to the rim, you're crazy.
I'm not saying that. Even Marbury to an extent. Because I believe Marbury.
Ed has something to say, so I want to let him go. But let me ask you a quick question, and maybe y'all could piggyback off of this. I'm flat out question. I'm no bias, no nothing. What is your opinion on John Wall and his game?
Oh, see, I wasn't a John Wall guy.
I ain't asking if you were a John Wall guy. I'm asking you, what was your opinion on John Wall, his effect on the Wizards, his game, his career? What was your take on John Wall?
He was another version of Westbrook, but he had a little bit of a better jump shot. And I think what helped him, what could have helped Russell Westbrook, he had Sam Cassell on that bench. You see the difference when he was just playing 100, and then when Sam Cassell was on that bench, he kind of like toned him down a little bit. He still was himself, but he kind of like, calmed him down. I think if Russell Westbrook would have had would have had like a Sam Cassell as an assistant.
Russ had Mo Cheeks over there.
But more
for years.
Yeah, but Mo Cheeks, if you're comparing Mo Cheeks to Sam Cassell did everything. Look at the effect that he has on the guards right now. So imagine if he was on the bench with Russell Westbrook at his time. We'd be having a different conversation about Russ right now.
Well, I'm gonna let Beloved go, but I gotta ask Turbo real quick. Is Sam Cassell your cousin or something like that? Because you've been lobbying him to get a head coach job for the entire time that I know.
I mean, it's time. It's time.
No, it's time.
It's time.
And hold on. And we can't diminish. He may not be a Hall of Famer, but look what every team he's been on, and look what happens to them after they leave. Think about the New Jersey Nets. Think about the New Jersey
Milwaukee Bucks. He did a big impact.
Hold on.
Timberwolves.
Minnesota Timberwolves. Yeah.
But before
the Clippers made the playoffs for the first time in 16 years when Cassell was the point guard.
And they won a round too.
Elton Brand and that team. Like, I like what you're doing over there, Turbo.
But see,
Sam.
So Sam Cassell is a prototypical point guard, knocks down, gives you 15 points, controls the team. Sam Cassell is Rondo with a jump shot. Everybody got to listen to Sam Cassell. Sam Cassell calls the plays, not the coach. When he went to Milwaukee, it changed them. I ain't gonna lie, I thought they were gonna go to the finals that year.
They were supposed to beat Philly. They could have beat Philly.
Nah, you know that was the game 6 with Scott Williams and with the elbow and they threw him out of the game. Yeah, come on now. They were supposed to make the finals. That would have been a better for us. It might have been a better finals.
Young Ray, legendary game. Ray Allen.
Yeah. And then the Milwaukee Bucks beat
on that team, right?
Twice that year. They couldn't match up with them.
Who you
Anthony
said
Mason's on that team too.
Who?
On the Bucks?
Anthony Mason's on that team, right?
Yeah.
No, Anthony Mason's
on the Hornets.
Yeah, a couple years later.
He might be on the Hornets.
Yeah, a couple years
later. George Cole breaks that team up like the next year.
Now, Beloved, he's definitely on the Bucks, but he's not there at that time when it's Irvin Johnson.
Look it up.
So let me see the starting lineup. Hold on. It's Irvin Johnson, Mason, Glenn Robb, Ray Allen, Sam Cassell, Sherman Douglas off the bench.
Tim Thomas off the bench.
Tim Thomas on the bench. Look it up. Just look it up for me. I just want to know.
I wanted to do
Mason
it up first.
Mace was in Charlotte or Miami.
Yeah, he was in Charlotte.
Mace was an all-star in Miami in 2001. So I don't know.
He was a starter too.
Yeah, it can't be Mace. It's Glenn Robinson. It's Cassell.
Glenn Robinson's the 3.
Robinson, Irvin Johnson, and the 4 is I don't want to look it up, man.
Look it up. Why you can't look it up?
Because I'm curious. It's Sam Cassell, Ray Allen, Glenn Robinson. I want to know who that 4 is. And Irvin Johnson.
Oh, you think it's Jason Caffey?
Might be him.
I think it was Jason Caffey.
That's a nasty name. I think.
I think.
That's nasty.
We could be wrong.
Ed, what you think about John Wall?
I think John Wall.
For him to get a
I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on John Wall. Like he was just like
I'm getting MG3 vibes. I don't like that. I don't like that from you.
Oh, yo, me and you gotta have a conversation about him.
No.
Yes.
No.
John Wall, he was good.
No.
John Wall, he relied on the jump shot a lot. But the only thing my knock on John Wall, he didn't take care of his body for a point guard.
Yeah.
He got big around the midsection.
Too fat. Always trying to get in shape instead of like staying in shape. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think he developed his pull-up was crazy.
Yeah, he got better. I said all that because John was like my favorite point guard at one point. Like I love John Wall. But I know what he was doing, just who he was as a player. At one point was kind of, in my opinion, was holding Brad back a little bit. And then once Brad started, you know what I'm saying, figuring out his body, because Brad couldn't stay healthy. Once Brad started figuring out his body, that team started to elevate. You found them in the second round. You found them fighting to get into a conference finals. Like they were better. Yeah. I don't think John was good enough to be the best player.
And if you really look at it, John Wall is like that really first mixtape player that you see on YouTube over and over. He's really like in the front folk. Yeah. Like he's one of those first mixtape players that you saw. Like who's this kid?
Him,
Tyreek,
Brandon Jennings, that group.
And Tyreek,
and Tyreek.
Tyreek is the guy. That's the guy. Rookie season. I'm like, okay, this is reminds me of LeBron all over again.
He's on that list.
Adult body type. 25 and 5, I think his rookie season. He was crazy, insane.
Yeah.
By the way, Jason Caffey and Mark Pope split time at power forward.
Mark Pope. Ugh.
So that's the year they went to the semifinals.
No, that's the conference finals, game 7 against the Sixers.
And that's a roster. Can you say the roster just out loud? Let me hear the roster.
Sam Cassell, Ray Allen, Glenn Robinson, Jason Caffey and Mark Pope split time at the power forward, and Irvin Johnson, the center, a different Irvin Johnson. Oh, my man, Joe Prisbilla was on that team. Joe Prisbilla was a lunatic.
Joe Prisbilla,
left-handed big man, left-handed white.
He was
big
a lunatic.
That's exact word.
So who's their swingman? Who's their guards off the bench?
You got
Sherman Douglas.
Lindsey Hunter played 82 games. Sherman Douglas not here. You got Tim Thomas, Joe Prisbilla, Darvin Ham, Lindsey Hunter,
Darvin Ham,
young dog,
and Rayford Alston plays 37 games. Wow, Michael Redd is on this team? No way.
But they didn't make the roster. They didn't make the playoff roster.
Yeah, that's the Skip gets taken out the game because he throw it behind the nigga head.
Michael Redd is on this team?
Yeah. Maybe a rookie.
He was probably,
maybe a rookie. Probably I don't remember that though.
21 years old. Wow, that's his rookie. No, that's his 2nd year in the league.
Oh wow!
With that Bucks, so he was on the bench of that Bucks team that was in the conference finals.
The bench. He's number like 15. That's crazy.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Him and Turkoglu now at the early 2000s. They should have got more minutes. Wait a minute, Fabian.
What year is this?
That's what I'm saying. At what year did Michael Redd get drafted? Start there first. Like
2000.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I had no idea.
He was a second round, right?
Draft was the worst draft ever.
He was a
in
second round,
right? The NBA. The 2000 draft is one of the worst drafts ever.
That's Kenyon Martin. Martin,
and that was it.
I would have never known that though. I would have never guessed 2000 for Michael Redd. I thought it was 02, 03 later. That's crazy. And that's probably why they traded Ray Allen, which was.
And he's a second round. He's a second round pick, right? Michael Redd. He ain't lottery. He ain't no lottery pick.
No.
Draft, right?
The 2000 was like the
worst
draft ever.
Second round, 14th pick, 43rd overall.
Well, yeah, I knew he was a second round pick.
Draft. Yeah. Okay. NBA debut was November 2nd, 2000.
Wow, so he was on that team. That's in November 2000. Yeah, so that's the first. That's his rookie year.
Yeah.
Yo, play that nigga. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't. It's George Karl, bro. Most overrated coach of all time. For me, regardless of the roster, I'm going with Magic. If I need a tough-minded PG, a point guard, I'm going who to score or distribute. I'm taking Zeke. If it's a free-flowing offense with a scoring team, I'm taking Curry. My 4th would be Kenny Smith. If my team has a strong, respected head coach and Kobe, I'd take Russ. He get Russ to play solid and play under control the same way he did in the Olympics. Going Magic at the point. Javier was good, Javier. Overseas, Russ would be called a playmaker, which he is. Here also, the point guard does whatever is necessary for the team to win. Anybody could be the vocal leader. Farmar, he was saying Farmar at UCLA.
UCLA, yeah.
DC was the man at UCLA. Who's DC?
Darren
Collison. Darren Collison.
These guys you're naming can't shoot consistently is the problem. Josh Smith has super talent, super athletic, but was never a number one type of guy. Right, Fish, and he should have been. He shot too many 3-pointers. I think Penny was more poised under pressure, even at such a hell yeah. And that's the thing. I want to tell you,
that
like
95 finals. What is that? Penny's third year?
Second year, because 93, 94 he got drafted. Right?
Yeah, 93. So he was already like
that's the second year. That's crazy.
93, 94 is rookie season. It was just 94, 95, right? Because the Knicks went 93, 94 to the finals.
Yep.
Orlando's 94, 95. Penny was just, again, super skilled, though. Post you up. Like, Russ can't do that.
That's why Shaq whoa. That's why Shaq won him instead.
Whoa.
Remember.
He said Russell can't do that?
Can't do post like Penny did?
He was living there at one point.
Not like Penny.
No, not like Penny. Obviously, he's 6'7".
Not like Penny. Yeah, but he got to get certain matchups. But when he had that matchup, he called the clear out immediately and took him right to punish you like a boxing match.
That's how this.
So imagine what Penny would do in this era. Like imagine what Penny would do in this era. That's my thing about what I always say, Flea. That's what I'm mad LeBron didn't move the ball faster because hold on. If like that's the thing about Joker and Penny, they're making a decision very quickly and they can shoot and pass from almost anywhere in that half court. They're not taking Steph Curry 3-pointers, But below that 3-point line?
But Fabe, I agree with you. But see, I agree with when you guys say, when people say that person could play in this era, this person could play in that era. I agree with that. Look who you saying: Penny Hardaway,
right,
Michael Jordan. You're saying people that anywhere in the world is nice because we've seen greatness. We've all from New York City. I've seen good players. You naming people that are nice. When you tell me Otis Thorpe, Stacey King, Jack Sigma, I don't want to hear nothing. I tune out.
No,
See,
Jack
but I
Sigma
think
was nice.
that's yeah, bro.
Jack
Sigma
Sigma was
Otis
nice.
Thorpe
All
is
right,
a
I see.
different
I'm
story.
gonna go get a chopped cheese. I'm gonna see her.
I'm gonna go get a job. I'm running across the
Yo,
street.
not
Take
Jack
your ass
Sigma
out.
won a championship with the Seattle Supersonics.
Right.
That don't
But
mean nothing.
that's not the reason why. Right. That's
No,
not the reason
but
why.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm talking about his skill set. He can shoot from the outside and he gets rebounds. And really, Otis Thorpe is a guy. I don't understand why you guys think Otis Thorpe. He brought the ball up. Like he was just showing too many skills that were like not a traditional power forward.
Let me be neutral
When
because
you
what
do
Ed is
something
saying,
7 times, that doesn't mean you do it.
I
Do you
agree.
understand?
If you what? No.
But
When
here's the
you
thing.
do
We were watching the games. You play them, you see Otis Thorpe bringing them. Remember, back then, how is he going to bring the ball up and not get benched if he takes the rebound and go, yo, you better pass it to Sam Cassell. Your job is you better not. You're not Lamar Odom. You can't do that. You're not allowed to do that.
Fabian, there's some guys, right, to piggyback off of what Beloved is saying. There's some guys that we mention, and it's cool. We mention them because we want to let people know we know the game and we know the history. Cool. But there's certain guys that
That's a shot.
I don't care. Anybody take out they want. A lot of times we guys start getting name dropped just so we can feel comfortable about what you got to say about basketball. But at the end of the day, Charles Oakley is not going to be good in this era. He's not going to be very good.
Beloved's going to fight you on that one.
He's not going to be very good. If you're telling me, hold on, Beloved, if you're telling me Otis Thorpe is going to struggle here, but Charles Oakley's not, I'm going to give you the floor. Help me explain that to me.
Okay, so now what I'm going to say, and I'm going to put Oakley, to me, Oakley and Horace Grant had the same game. So they rebound at a high rate, right? They rebound at a high rate. And what they could do is, if you're going to sag off of them to help a penetrating guard, and Flea, I'm not really a stat person, but I from my memory, when I was a child, I never saw Horace Grant miss a mid-range shot. So me and Fabian one day said, yo, let's look up Horace Grant from 10 to 15. Yo, from 10 to 15, it was crazy. Almost 61%. And it's not like a short sample size. It's over 1,000 shots, Flea. Mm-hmm. In this game, you have to have somebody on the court like that.
I think Horace could play. So you brought up Horace Grant. So Horace Grant ain't Oakley ain't the same player.
No, Flea. The numbers were comparable. Oakley was like maybe 3 percentage points lower than him.
Oh, in terms of that area,
mid-range.
How many shots? But how many attempts though? Is the attempts the same?
Still in the thousands. Yes, still in the thousands.
Okay. And then Flea, you can't say that.
Now,
and these guys are super rebounders.
Okay, yeah, they shoot. But now, what I'm saying to you now, if you need them to go hedge and stay in front of Kyrie, stay in front of certain players like that, now that's where my head goes.
Hip surgery, bro. Hip surgery. Because these niggas.
Okay, but so explain Kevon Looney.
Kevon, what do you mean explain Kevon Looney? Hold on.
How he does it?
Kevon Looney's a super rebounder who you cannot have on the court 40 minutes, 32 minutes. You have to adjust depending on the lineup out there. You can't just throw him out there versus anybody.
But that's any game. Sure. That's
1,000%.
Yeah, that's any game.
Hold on.
I'm bringing up guys.
But I'm saying the same rules, the same. But the same mentality will have if you're the coach and you have Oakley or Horace Grant on your team. Same deal. They're gonna rebound for me, and better yet, they can shoot way better than Kevon Looney. So
Kevon Looney, you don't want him never getting the ball 10 to 15 feet.
And they're setting the pick for you. That pick and roll with Horace Grant and Oakley is a different level than Kevon Looney. He's a liability on offense. Besides the offensive rebound,
and be able to do a dribble handoff, and set a screen at the same time. Some of them you wasn't catching Oakley do that. Catch the ball. They wasn't even doing dribble handoffs back then. So I'm not even talking about that. But
especially
I'm just saying,
Knicks.
Huh?
Especially the Knicks. We were not doing dribble
handoffs back then. I'm just saying that they got to have some level of athletic ability, right, to do the certain things that you're asked to do at the power forward and center position today. I'm not saying some of the bigs couldn't play, but there's a lot of power forwards that we could like hand pick out and say, yo, you're gonna struggle simply playing defense.
What I'm saying is I take my chances better with hard.
From where you started, Flea, you said you were totally against Charles Oakley, but now do you understand more or less like, okay, wait a minute, we looked this up. Like,
yeah,
I stat here.
I mean, I'm cool with the stat of him being able to hit a shot. I watched the Knicks all my life. Yes, he was a guy that you leave him open 15 feet away, he gonna knock it down. I'm not looking for Oakley to be an offensive threat then or now. So he would be less of an offensive threat now. So now how do we keep him on the floor is my question. I'm open to understand, but how does he stay on the floor today?
I thought we just explained that.
No. He's saying defensively. So okay. Now I'm of that logic too. How do you stay on the floor? I believe Horace Grant and Charles Oakley can hedge your screen long enough to stay on the court. But then when you and this is 90s, right? But when you start pulling people from 1972, when you telling me Jack Sigma, when you telling me George Mikan, when you're telling me Bill Russell's gonna stay in front of Kyrie, when you're telling me all these people because they were Olympic people and they played the Olympics in 1940 and he was a high jumper, if we leave right now, even at our age, we may have at that time we may have a shot to make the Olympic team. Like, do you understand? Like what? Like what y'all talking about? You're not.
I think you can't. But I think for you to say that, like when we say Wilt Chamberlain did all that, Bill Russell to be an Olympic dude and be that athletic, he had to be super athletic for me to even watch the tape and be like, nah, he's moving pretty crazy. To say you stay in front of Kyrie, nobody can stay in front of Kyrie. That's insane to even. Why are we talking about that?
Okay. Who else would you like? Okay, who else would you like to name to stay in front of?
Nah, I mean
John Morant.
I'm saying look,
Jack Sigma is switched off on John Morant.
But Jack Sigma is toast, just like who's the center for is it the Heat? I'm not thinking of the Heat. His centers out there right now. Like we said, Kevon Looney. There's a couple out there, but like the reverse to that is like I always told you, Robin. Like I don't know why you would guys. We talked about this before. Robin would not. He would struggle in this era being 25 minutes on the court. Name your top 30 players in the league. All of them have offense. You don't have anybody that's strictly defense on your top 30 in the league. Maybe even top 40. And Robin was a top 20 player year in, year out. So that's why I'm saying, like, when we bring up certain names, I don't think that their skills translate all the way to stay on the court for 25 minutes and make the same impact. Or Charles Oakley, I think his skill set allows him to stay on that court for 25 minutes a game.
So you can hear me? Because I think I froze a little bit. You can hear me?
Yeah. It came back.
Okay. So what I say about Rodman, Fabian, is when you can rebound and have that type of energy and motor at a time where everyone stood down low, everyone wanted to elbow you, and everyone wanted to foul you, and you could rebound at that clip. Now, when these kids don't even want to touch you, nobody wants to rebound or box out, I think Rodman's numbers are astronomical. And I think what he does defensively and offensively, he's going to get every offensive rebound. Well, he can make a layup. It's not like he was so bad, like he was Kendrick Perkins. He could get an offensive rebound and make a layup. Now, if he gets an offensive rebound, he could kick it out to 4 shooters he has with him, and they're going to knock it down, just like Draymond did. How many times you saw Draymond get the ball and hook pass to the other side of the court and somebody hit a 3? Or think about this. Remember Tyson Chandler and the tap back, just tapping the ball, keeping.
He started that shit.
If Rodman does that, if Rodman plays now, I ain't gonna lie, he may average 20 rebounds a game.
Because rebounding ain't so hard, but rebounding ain't as difficult.
Yeah, because the spread is so. But think about how spread out the court is. So he just got to go around his man and get the rebound.
But I'm saying, going back to Flea asked, how does he stay on? How did Oakley and Horace Grant stay on the court on offense? I still think for me, yeah, I can't see Rodman's skills. He didn't have a handle whatsoever. Like he has
you saying
zero
Rodman
offense.
can't play today?
I think he plays, but he's not going to be top 20, bro. He was top 20 every season. Look back,
what?
a top 20 player in the league. No, top 20 player. He's not that in this era. He's not top 30. He's not top 40.
To be able to rebound and defend at the level that he did, yeah, he'll be recognized today.
I don't think so.
He'll be.
Listen,
he can guard.
So I'm asking you. Go through your thing and go through your top 30, 40 players. Rodman, like, there's nobody there with strictly just defense. They all have to control offense in this era.
Yeah, we got you, Mel.
Go ahead. Well, that's Mel. I was gonna say Stacktober. Go ahead. You're live with us on AllBallTV.
I think he would. I think he would.
Wow, what happened? Mel,
you
got you mad?
Rodman would be top what then?
For me?
Yeah. That's what he do. He dominates. No rebounds, no rings. You see how effective Looney was in the playoff? He changed the whole playoff series by rebounding only.
You just talked about Looney too.
Only. He did nothing else but rebounding. They damn near won the series because of that.
Is Kevon Looney a top 20 player?
He's not, but I'm saying that's not just like a stat that don't matter or something that don't matter. That's very important on championship teams, bro.
You need possessions, Fabian. You need possessions.
Not saying it's not important, but you have to have a championship level team to be effective. Like, I just can't see him being. Again, he was a top 20 dude. We're talking about players. You said Oakley could automatically. You said Oakley can't play today. I'm like, nah, you bugging. He's hitting a shot from the top of the key.
How does he stay on the floor?
On offense, he's definitely staying on the floor. He's spreading the whole offense around. He can hit from the top of the key. He's probably shooting corner threes.
Y'all went and researched that, and God bless y'all. I love the fact that y'all did that, right? But here's my I love y'all did that, right? I do, because it's valid, and the Stat King just came in here, so that's love. Mel is here now, so we can talk. We can talk.
I ain't got my other phone right now, though. I ain't got my other phone. I can't look up stats right now. I got to leave that.
Oh, you ain't got it, Mel?
I ain't got my other phone with me right now.
Yeah, but no, I'm glad y'all looked at that, because that gives context to just trying to say, oh, Oakley only hit a couple jump shots in his career. Nah, he was a guy from 15 to 18 could knock it down. That's the difference between being able to knock it down and looking to Jeremy Grant to score. Like, you looking at him to score. I'm not saying they're the same player. I'm saying similar position in today's game. Jeremy Grant is looked to score. I don't think we would ever look to Charles Oakley, go get us a bucket, man, because we fucked up right now. Oak not doing that. I
think he's probably just as effective in this era. I can see him getting the same amount of minutes and everything on any team, because he's just his jumper was like that.
Yeah, but you know what's wild? Oak played everywhere he went. Right. Nigga was old as shit, went to Toronto and played.
He was an enforcer, though. He was one of them players that you needed.
Who's telling Oakley no? Everybody that they got smacked, apparently. Like, we gotta, I think they kind of respect him.
You heard what happened with him and Keon dueling.
That's a list. It's a whole list. Keon Doolin, Jeff McGinnis, Barkley. There's a lot of niggas. There's a lot of niggas that got their head smacked off.
Yeah.
We get to these comments. Russ was never asked to be a prototypical point guard. Not at UCLA, not with the Thunder. Russ' job was to play the Thunder's point guard. Was always the guy off the bench. Harden, Jackson, Augustine, Ish Smith. I forgot about Ish Smith. Wow.
Ish Smith just got a championship last year. Ish Smith still playing.
Oh, nice. Other than Derek Fisher, the Thunder never had a point guard good enough to start. And I think Harden. Red could really shoot it. Right.
That's not a fact. They had too.
Jackson?
Nah, he wasn't a starter. He was solid, but he wasn't a starting point guard. He might be having a point with that.
Who, Eric Maynard?
Eric Maynard.
Eric Maynard was good before he got hurt.
Right, he was solid.
Yeah.
Did he play for them?
Yeah.
They had Earl Watson.
Yeah, we just talked about him, Mel.
That's who we thought was the point guard before Russ, Mel.
That's what we thought the
point guard was in Seattle.
Yeah,
right.
Before they moved, the year before they moved.
Yeah.
Was Luke Ridnow still there?
Was he the
point
guard?
I think so. Yeah, I think Luke Ridnow was still there.
Hey Mel, was Earl Watson the starting point guard for KD's rookie year?
I can't remember that.
No, but I'm saying that's the year before Russ, so that's why I was asking.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
And I think they had Shamond Williams.
Shamond.
He was still there?
I think. I'm not. Don't quote me.
He was gone.
He might be gone, but I remember Shamond was with Seattle.
They had
North Carolina, right?
Yeah, with Vince and them.
Yeah. He came right behind Ed.
Was Flip gone? Was Flip gone when KD was gone?
Flip
Murray.
He was gone.
Murray.
Yeah.
Flip was with Ray.
They had Luke Raniero, right? They had him.
Yeah, Luke Raniero.
Yo, Flip Murray. What game was it in the playoffs? If I'm not mistaken, LeBron and the Cavs were killing Detroit, and they went to the free throw line. Flip Murray, somebody missed the free throw. Flip Murray grabbed the rebound and like threw the ball away, and it was crazy because LeBron was about to beat a better Detroit team that they ended up beating. I think this is 06.
Oh, and Flip was on Cleveland.
Yeah. Ronald Flip Murray. Kind of hated him for that.
Flip.
Oh yeah.
That dude.
Yep. RSS can punish little guards. Sigma can. Bill could move though. Sigma and Russell, there's a big gap athletically. Perkins was a good player. Rodman can shoot. I know guys who played versus him in Oklahoma in college. I've seen tape. Rodman would be just fine. Lopez got no handle. That's a good point. Holy smack! Jeff McGinnis had a shoot around. When they were playing.
Oh
yeah.
See,
Dennis
Rodman
can
Fish knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yo, they showed that on SportsCenter. I remember watching that shit. They showed it on SportsCenter.
When McGinnis was on the Clippers and he went to go get the backup center to try to help him out. Who's the backup center? Not Stanley Roberts.
I think Stanley Roberts was out of the league.
Yeah, he was a big center. But
why he slapped him? Could he owed him money for gambling or something like that?
Yeah, it had to be. Of course.
It's a gambling bet.
I thought it was over a woman.
It might have been, but I think it's over gambling.
We talking big three guards now. Damn, Fish.
That's crazy.
Hold on. Let's get. I gave my 5. I didn't hear none of y'all 5.
I don't see mine changing from that. Like who? Like what other 5 can we throw in there? Like that 5.
Everybody got different opinions. Like everybody got.
Yeah.
What was 5? What was the question?
That's the Holy Grail.
What was the topic?
I'm not talking to Mel.
Why you not talking to Mel?
You gonna go to silent treatment?
Yes.
Mel, what you did that? Mel, what you did to Ed, Mel?
I don't know, man. People don't like with my opinions. My opinions be touching people. I don't know. It's just my opinion. I know my opinion can hurt somebody else.
What was your opinion?
That much, Flea. My shit be touching niggas, bro.
Nah, nigga. When you start that shit with me, I be ready to unfollow you. You fucking know. I'm sick of this nigga. I'll follow him tomorrow. I don't want to talk to that nigga today.
Yo, Flea.
Yo.
Everybody on here. Mel act like he never saw Ali Mo before.
I seen him play 2 times my whole life.
He said Ali Mo.
That should change your. That should change your life.
Days, though. That was his later days. I never seen no prime Ali Mo. He did some shit. I ain't gonna front. He definitely did some shit. And then I'm not going. No disrespect to nobody, right? I'm not judging how nice a nigga really is playing on 55th. A lot of niggas can average 40 and 55th and then play pro and not do nothing.
Ali Mo had scholarship offers from North Carolina, Fresno State,
and didn't go nowhere. I can't respect that at the same time.
Because he stopped going to school. Bro. He stopped going to school.
Right. So you don't got the discipline to go to school. You're not that elite to me, bro. I'm sorry.
And then I said, what about Reg Freeman? He said I never saw Reg Freeman.
Reg was great. Reg went to Texas.
You seen him play, Flea?
Yeah, I mean, live, no, but like on TV while he was at Texas, yeah, he was one of them.
I seen Reg Freeman high school, college, semi-pro, and at the draft camps. You know why I'm not talking to Mel? Because we was on Summer Live, and someone said, "Yo, he's 6'9" and he could dribble." What?
Yo, his disrespect for Magic Johnson is disgusting.
He's 6'9" and
dribbles. He act like Magic Johnson was just coming back to the basket the whole time and just giving it to Kareem every fucking play.
Fabian, the guy's point was he could this is what the guy said. he's 6'9" and he can dribble. That was his main point. Nothing
No,
after that.
He said
he
he
said
was saying
6.
who Magic Johnson could guard, and the guy was saying he would put him on somebody else. Like that's
He's
what I'm
6.
trying to do.
Yo, then he said he's 6'9" and he did a behind the back pass. Do you live in Alaska? Have you never been anywhere else? He's 6'9", did a behind the back pass. Big whoop.
Big whoop.
But
About 75 of the NBA cannot do that right now on the fast break. Accurate pass in the pocket where a nigga could shoot the ball or can make a layup. 79% of niggas 6'9" and taller cannot do that in the NBA in 2023.
I totally disagree with that.
99.9% of the league cannot do what Magic Johnson
I know
did.
10, 13-year-olds can do that.
Bro.
I know 10, 13-years-olds can do that.
No, you don't. You don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I've seen them do it.
You don't.
Not that NBA speed running up the court.
Exactly.
I didn't say, see? You see what you're doing? You see what you just did? Did I say that, Fabian? Is that my sentence?
No, that's what we're talking about, though. Like, when you say they could pass like Magic, we thinking about anywhere, any given time. That's when we say.
You said pass like Magic, and trying to say that I just said a 13-year-old could pass like Magic. Please don't Black Lives Matter me. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Don't change my words. Stick to what I said.
Yo, this nigga beloved, boy. I tell you, boy. That nigga,
he's accused like he's
yo,
I didn't say nothing about none of that shit. You just said
don't
plenty of people
Black
do
Lives
that.
Matter me. Now, yo, what's this? An hour? Yo, we need that. We need that.
Do we?
I said
I'm trying to delete that.
Fabian tried to delete that. He need that.
We
don't need
that.
none of that. We need that. Get them out of here. Yo, listen. I was about to say some crazy shit. Hold on.
Yeah, relax. Fucking relax. Just relax, Raymond.
All right, so Flea, what's your 5? What's your 5?
Let me get out my 5 real quick because I gotta jump out of here, man. I like the way Ed did that with the styles of teams and which, this style of team I would do, this point guard, this style. I like that. So I'll roll with that. If I had a young team, if I had a young up and coming team, and I needed somebody to lead us, I would absolutely look at Magic Johnson and Chris Paul, both those guys. I would look at those guys.
So that's 2.
That's 2. Mm-hmm. If I needed a guy at the point guard position, but I know that I'm not this, and I'm giving a caveat because this is how I'm going to get my man in here. If I got a team that I know have other capable ball handlers, this is what I'm saying, just capable guys that you just put on the floor, and my team gets up and down, give me Russell. Again, if I got other capable ball handlers and I got a team that gets up and down, give me Russ and give me Jason Kidd too. So that's
4.
That's 4. And then I don't even need a caveat for him. Give me Steph anytime. I don't care what kind of team I got. Steph Curry's gonna be in there and he can play.
That's it. That's 5.
No disrespect to Isaiah. Obviously, he's great. But for me, I would much rather have just me. I would much rather have Russell Westbrook than Isaiah Thomas on my team. I don't care what kind of team. I just me.
Yeah, entitled to your opinion.
The way you feel Magic is overrated, or I don't feel Isaiah's overrated, but I don't give Zeke as much as a lot of other niggas do. Like he was great. Not going to take away from him. But I don't give him. But in his
era, who had to do more with less?
I think
who had to do less or more?
A false narrative that you try to push. Like Joe Dumars wasn't good.
Okay, he was good. Yes.
Bill Laimbeer wasn't a transformational type player for that team in that era.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So
you act
even
like,
if I give you all that,
hold on. You act like he didn't play with Adrian Dantley for years. Then they replaced him with Mark Aguirre, another high level player. Like so. we act like Isaiah had to
And they had
carry his
Rodman.
big ass load by himself. I don't think that's very true. We got to tell the whole story.
And you got
the whole story.
There's Vinny Johnson coming off.
And the microwave is gonna come off the bench.
So the microwave is the first. Go ahead. I'm not sure. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So he has one of the first ultimate 6-man of all time, Vinny Johnson. Adrian Dantley stays there for 3 years. That's it. He
3 years is enough.
3 years. Okay, and they never got past the second round with him. So it's either him or Isaiah got to go, right? Mm-hmm. So they kept Isaiah, right?
Right.
They keep Isaiah. You have a high energy Dennis Rodman, but he's nowhere near his prime, and his skills are not sharpened. He just out there rebounding. He don't have sharpened skills yet.
Back-to-back defensive player of the year in Detroit. But to me that's high energy. And these niggas is not good. I think they good. I'm fast and I'm up on them, and they're slow. I just watched Worthy. Say.
I wasn't gonna say Worthy. I was gonna say a word.
I just watched Worthy say the other night that Rodman gave him nightmares.
But Rodman is high energy, and he feels like other players from other financial districts in America are not that good, so that he always in them, and he doesn't think they're good, so he doesn't back up off them. He's like, like you got to guard. I'm guarding you. But now, and then you have Joe Dumars. I want to know in that era. I'm gonna name 10 players on other teams that Isaiah had to beat that you take over Joe Dumars. Kevin McHale. Do you take him over Joe Dumars?
No.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Do you take him over Joe Dumars?
No.
Larry Bird. Do you take him over Joe Dumars?
You're naming all-time greats, beloved. Go ahead.
I'm naming people that's on these teams that Isaiah had to beat.
All-time greats. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Isaiah has to beat them, right?
Yes.
Huh? Okay. James Worthy.
Debatable for me.
Wait. Worthy or Joe? See now, Flea.
I'm surprised.
Disingenuous.
Kareem, he didn't take Kareem.
That ass right now because we wanted to.
I said Kareem already.
But he said he wouldn't take him. That surprised me.
We wanted to.
You would take. Hold on, Mel. You take Joe Dumars?
Huh?
No, that's him. That's not me.
No, he said no. He said no. Hello?
Ain't nobody taking Joe Dumars over Kareem. Nobody said that.
No, get back.
He just said that.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
No.
It was my mistake.
Yeah. So you think it's debatable Joe Dumars and Kareem?
Joe
Dumars.
We'll have that debate another time. For me.
Oh, Joe Dumars and Worthy.
Yeah. Debatable for me. Because I think Joe adds a lot more than people give him credit for. He's a way better player than he wasn't just some ancillary piece. No.
Okay. To me, this is where we get debatable now.
Okay.
Michael Cooper, Joe Dumars. Debatable. Or it could be clear cut. Okay, give me Joe. Brian Scott, Joe Dumars.
Give me Joe.
Okay.
By Lord was tough.
Okay.
Lord was tough.
The Lakers comparable Bill Laimbeer, Kurt Rambis. Right? You'll still take Joe, right?
Yeah.
Nah, Bill Laimbeer was
no, he's saying would you take Joe over Kurt?
Yeah, you'll take Joe over Kurt, but he's still a person that on one of those Laker teams, correct?
Oh, like
the workhorse for them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the Bulls, right? Yeah, Mike Scotty, no debate there.
Dennis
right?
Johnson.
All right, sorry, Dennis Johnson. Dennis Johnson or Joe, but Dennis Johnson was like the end of his career at that time. But Joe
still kind of good.
Okay,
still kind of good. BJ's still good, but
okay. So now I'm at the Bulls now. So we at Scotty and Mike, no debate. Okay, right. I'm at 12 players now
that you wouldn't take over Joe. That was your point.
Yeah. So that Isaiah had to play comparable to Joe Dumars. So his Batman Joe Dumars is going against these 12 players that Isaiah has his counterpart. Okay.
But now, I don't.
BJ Armstrong, you say yeah. Stacey King, yeah.
Roy Tarpley was trash. Get Roy Tarpley out of here.
He said that Jerry West was going to trade James Worthy for Roy Tarpley.
I'm fucking with Fish though. Tarpley was good, but he wasn't no James.
Jerry West was going to trade what?
Jerry West was going to trade James Worthy. That was said. That's like.
I'm glad he did not. I'm glad he didn't do that.
That's public knowledge, but
I think Jerry West would have lost a lot.
I'm glad he didn't give up Worthy for.
And there was talks about them trying to get Mark McGuire because that was Magic's best friend. There was talks about that.
So, but hold on, but what's the point of all that, beloved? Because
because he's saying that Isaiah, that is a false narrative that Isaiah had a good team next to these dynasty teams.
Yeah, but
Isaiah almost won 3 championships in a row.
Yeah, but you just named all other dynasties. That's why the 80s to me was, in terms of the championship teams and in terms of the team competition, it doesn't get crazier than that, especially when you meet somebody in the finals that's on your level. It's 3 or 4 dynasties in the 80s. We don't
That's
have
what I'm saying.
anymore.
But Isaiah never goes into a finals where he's the favorite. The Lakers are always favored against him. The Celtics are always favored against him.
But that's
the Bulls
also the Pistons of the 2000s were not favored. And it was like I bet on the Pistons. That was wild to me, because if you're watching ball that year, there's no way that the Lakers are going to beat them.
Yeah.
So
but
those
even
seasons,
if you watching ball, but yo, Faye, be honest. Even if you watching ball that year, you're not going to take that Lake show. You're not going to take that Detroit style over the Lake show. A lot of people are not doing it.
I think it depends on right. That's a different story, and that's what gambling is based off of. That's what I'm saying. Like the underdog thing. When you go with Vegas, that's a different kind of conversation, because you can put the number wherever you want, depending on how many people bet on it. That number can swing. So they could have been an underdog in Vegas. That's cool, but that doesn't mean that if we were all on this home screen back then in 1988, we would all say the Lakers are better.
So you bet on Detroit in 2004 over that Lakers team?
Hell yeah.
You bet on them?
Yeah, I had them sweeping them. Once they got Rasheed Wallace, it was over.
No, you didn't. We can't go back 20 years, but that's fine. You didn't.
We can't. Somebody else said it too. I thought it was you, Flea.
Is it in your account? Could you pull up the receipt?
Nah, that's old school. That's old.
There's no account for that. That's the barbershop.
Nah, I'm
you gotta go
talking
to the
shit
Dominican
to you,
barbershop.
but I can't. I'm saying it like that because you probably the first one I've ever heard somebody say they actually thought they was gonna win that series.
Because Kobe, that's the trial was happening. He was going crazy.
The year before that. That's the trial year? 2004?
Yeah. I want to say it's the trial.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is the trial year. Okay. And Shaq comes off Shaq is coming off 2 injuries, and he's 780 pounds. And Ben Wallace is lapping him. Ben Wallace is literally lapping him up and down the court.
Call Malone,
and Kobe came back mad diesel, mad strong that season. I remember. I'm telling you. So I'm like, yo, he's going too nut.
And that's when Kobe gets that tattoo.
I forgot about that. That's crazy.
He got that right tattoo. Yeah, Kobe. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's my favorite player of all time.
God bless him dead.
I don't care if he's dead. Well, I do care if he's dead, but like that's not like.
Whoa, wow! This shit just got worse.
I'm just no. I'm just saying that's my favorite player of all time. Nobody, there's no disrespect ever.
1,000%. But I could tell. I could remember at that time, like. I mean, the Kobe conversation is always gonna happen, but he's the guy. Like I remember, he gained my respect after he showed up in the All-Star game, and he was really the only person that really cared. So I would watch him after that, but I could tell his game. I could tell he was trying to go too crazy,
and you gotta remember
about that.
And you gotta remember also that's when he, him and his father and his mother, because let me say how to say this. There were ethnic difficulties when they found out that they didn't care who he hung around with or played with, but when they found out that he was gonna marry
Vanessa,
an Aztec warrior princess, his father was very upset.
I didn't understand. I didn't take it that way. I always took it like his pops looked at her like, you met her where? I mean, he met at a video shoot.
No, that wasn't it.
Really?
His mother and father were they wanted Brandy, or they wanted somebody of the same hue and the same culture.
I never heard that before.
I could see that.
No, look it up. Like if you go in depth with Kobe stories and stuff like that, that's why. And then also I remember who said something about that when Karl Malone made the joke about her.
Yeah, he said
I think his father or somebody, they asked one of them, and it was like a comment like, yeah, well, that's what he gets.
I know they didn't get along, and like even towards the end of his life, it was like he didn't want nothing to do with them.
Yeah,
his own parents. So that's a weird dynamic. That's like the typical American.
He wouldn't go that hard over a video shoot.
What do you mean?
Like he wouldn't still not like her multiple years later over that because he met at a video shoot. That's not saying that's that.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm being nice about it. I'm being nice because remember back then a video vixen was not no. The way we looked at them was they were groupies. That they weren't
right,
no.
but it wasn't like she was a stripper or a prostitute already. She was just in the video.
I'm not.
Nah.
Yeah, but that's
You
how
don't
we looked
marry
at
that.
them.
It was still bad. It wasn't.
You don't marry that, and especially of that. And you're in
I'm telling
LA,
you.
so in that LA culture, they're at that time, they're not looked at. They just look at like you just stay way over there, and you just serve my food, and that's it. It wasn't like that. That definitely wasn't like you marrying anything like that.
That was the thing.
Did
I
she
don't
have
know,
bread
Mel.
before Kobe? I wonder what her. I said, I wonder what her life was like before Kobe. Like, if she had bread or if she.
She was
a high school chick. She was 17.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was young.
But he's saying that she come from a well-to-do family, so that
Right.
Okay,
that's part of it. Like,
come on.
hey, beloved, what's wrong with you? What if she comes from the Mexican cartel family, and they got bread and power, money, power, and respect?
Yeah, then
He said
that's different. That's not a come up.
He said,
But
that is a come up.
Video shoot.
Mother
Kobe
was
was like, as a rap
Nigga,
video shoot or like
yes, when Kobe was
Yeah.
rapping horribly so.
right. So it probably
Right.
wasn't like Kobe ain't gonna have the super thoughts there. Like, you feel me? The worst, the hood, ratchet, fucking sexy red bitches there. Kobe's gonna have some. You feel me?
No, but back, I guess I don't know how to explain it to you, Mel. But for us back then, that's how we looked at them. I don't care how bad they were. We did not. That's why I was seeing. I think Melissa Ford was on Joe Budden, and one of them co-hosts had to break it down to her. Like, we never looked at y'all as some like
we didn't.
Like,
Yeah.
fire.
Oh yeah. He told her.
You the one.
No.
Right.
You didn't hear. No. It wasn't about her looks. She was like, something about my respect or something like that. He was like, we did not respect you or did respect you. You just was a video vixen. We didn't like you were indifferent to us. Like it wasn't like, and he broke it down like we don't. It's not like now. He told it clearly. It's not like now. Y'all get like we never like you just look good. That's it. We didn't care about your brains or nothing like that.
It's kind
and
of
imagine
the same
she and imagine she was the like supreme version of all of them. Melissa Ford. She was what you call
top of the top, cream of the crop.
Yeah, she was the black, how you say that, Jessica Rabbit. She had like a name and all that. But after her, there was a lot of like a revolving door of them. So when she was saying that, I'm glad somebody spoke to her and reminded her.
Yeah, Fabe. What was the one that was in the big pimping video, the big Amazon Spanish one with the cowboy hat? Yeah, Gloria Velez. Oh man,
she's another one.
Oh man.
Yeah, she got a song with Aaron Hall.
Yeah. Oh, she do?
Right. Yeah, that's how she got to the industry.
Yo, Mel, Gloria Velez, my ceiling was never the same when I got her magazine. She was, I had never seen nothing like that before. A 9.7 Dominican Amazon. Oh my God. She was the baddest to me ever.
Right, and Superhead. Right, exactly. So Superhead ruined their name for them. Like there was always rumors about it. But then when she came out, it was like, oh, see, that was confirmation. I don't know if they were all doing what Superhead was doing, but that was the rumor. So imagine, and respectfully so, because we don't know Kobe Bryant and his family and everything, but I think that's how Jelly Bean Bryant looked at him. He looked at her like that, like she was one of those. Like, you ain't supposed to marry her. She's I say cualquiera in English, like or whatever. And clearly, I think Kobe's the kind of guy. He was the kind of guy that he took things seriously. If he liked her like that, he wasn't gonna just take no regular girl. He wasn't gonna go through all that, buy her a ring. I think clearly she's obviously the one that was meant to be for him. How we get on Kobe? We're talking about point guards. Beloved, change your face, beloved. Change your face, beloved. What happened? Clearly, she's doing it. She's doing right by him. A lot of women.
No. I'm not saying that. Like, like whoever you are in a certain age, to me, that doesn't make you that same person 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 minutes from now. Everyone has a right to change and grow and things like that. But I like sometimes, like, when you bloviate too much and you stand on your pedestal, sometimes somebody got to be like, excuse me. Okay, that's enough. Like we've heard, like somebody like, and I think people should also get reality checks now. Like I think that's good now. But I
We are
digress. That's
missing that.
another that's another that's when we are that's what Fabian and them when they're monetized and all that, then we can speak about things like that. Can you give me
We
your
might.
top 5, Fabian?
I'm just what I'm saying. I can't imagine me changing anyone that you had. Like I'm not ever including Russell Westbrook in that.
Mm-hmm.
That makes no sense to me. I'm trying to think of somebody else like in this era. Like who is in that? Who has a chance today to crack that top 5 for you? Of point guards that could be on a championship team.
We don't know.
Nobody.
Nobody.
We don't know. The NBA so crazy. We don't know.
Jamal Murray.
It's somebody we not thinking of right now. That's in the league though. Like somebody could easily win 3 in a row and just be that nigga. Like feel me? And then
Because you
win
have
2
Luka.
and he'll be in the conversation.
Luka, Trae Young, who are point guards? I mean, De'Aaron Fox. Is De'Aaron Fox a real point guard?
Listen, if Westbrook is a real point guard, how can y'all question the rest of these dudes about being real point guards?
Yeah, why do you think Darren Fox is
He's more of a two
whatever?
guard to me. He's way
He's
more
not
of a
no.
two guard. Hell yeah. He gets
You're
the ball. He's
not
not
that.
running no offense.
He runs the offense. Don't do that. But this is what I'm saying. Just because I can score, don't make me a 2 guard. I'm just
I
good in
think.
basketball.
Nah, I just think it's. I think it's a
You can
personality
just say
thing,
nah.
bro. Yeah, I
So
said nah.
so you're saying so you're saying that like if my team needs 15 assists and I'm capable of just giving them 15 assists and I'm hitting a hot hand, but now we down 13. I'm like, all right, I need to score a quick 7, and I can do that. That means I'm not a point guard anymore.
No, I don't think he does that. Is my point.
Who doesn't do that?
De'Aaron Fox. He's
just
not going out and
guard.
getting you. Exactly.
I'm sure Darren
SGA.
Fox averaged. Okay, I think SGA averaged like 5 assists. I'm sure Darren. What's his name? Darren or Darren Fox?
De'Aaron.
Sorry, brother. De'Aaron.
There's no such.
Control yourself.
There's no such thing as a pure point guard no more. A pure
Yeah,
point guard is a scorer.
In this era.
But why do we have to call? But when was it a such thing as a pure point guard?
It was pass first, find the mismatch first, get it to the shooters or get it through.
So if you did that first and had the capability to score, then you were just elite. But as long as you pass first,
right? Because the ball didn't go through the point guard for a long time. The point guard wasn't first options for a long time. This is something new. Point guard being first options.
You mean first option to score?
Right.
Oh yeah, okay. I know you're saying this. What I'm saying is the point guard always had the ball in the head. They always brought the ball up.
Right. To pass it or to set it up, to set somebody else up.
Set it up. Okay, I got you.
Well, like let's say Jerry West, Frazier, Earl of Pearl. Like these
Earl
were starting
of
ball.
Pearl. See, Earl of Pearl is a point guard / 2 guard because when he's in a game, Frazier's clearly the point guard.
Right.
But when Frazier's out, Earl of Pearl, Black Jesus could bring it up, and things like that. Just a quick side note. Earl of Pearl, Black Jesus lost $7,000 for my grandfather in craps on 118th in Lenox. Yo, as soon as you meet my grandfather, God bless his dad, wallahi, as soon as he'll tell you that right away. Yeah, Earl Pearl, I got him for 7,000.
On 18th and Lenox.
On 18th and Lenox, shooting dice. Told me that every day of his life, and then said, "Let me get that $20 in your pocket." I mean, I ain't got no money. But Earl Pearl, but yeah. See, those are slashing. Those are slash. Like there was players back then that could play both, bring the ball up, and those are like super skilled players.
Right.
But all right, so your 5 doesn't change. All right, Mel, what's your 5?
What was the question?
The question is, if you had 5 rosters and you can make any scenario of any roster you want, name the 5 point guards you would run for that team. So what I did is I had a young team that needs a leader. I had a team that just needs a point guard to take them over the hump. I had a team that just needs a point guard to score. I had a team that you're a GM and you're starting from fresh. There's nobody on the roster, and your first pick got to be a point guard all the time. And then I had a team with all veterans, and they just need a guard.
Damn, that's tough.
So wait, mine's is Magic, Kid, mine's is Magic, Kid, Steph Curry, Isaiah, and who's my fifth?
Did you say Steph? Zeke, Kid.
Steph, Zeke, Kid, Magic. Oh, CP3 and CP3. That was my 5.
Yo, Mel, you said you're gonna say yourself 4 times.
Somebody to get me over the hump. If I got the guys that's solid, I just need somebody getting off the hump. Like we losing the conference every year, I'm gonna go Chauncey Billups. I'm gonna go Chauncey. Somebody start from scratch. So we got a whole bunch of bums. We need to get to the finals. I'm going Jason Kidd. What was the other 2? I'm going Magic. Whoever's on the floor, I'm going Magic.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm going Curry too. That'll be mine.
That's 4.
That's 5.
That's 4.
Jason Kidd, Chauncey Billups, Magic, Curry.
Need one more.
One more. Who else? I like a Deceptors point guard. Let me think. I'm gonna go. If I got some killers, I need one more point guard to put the battery in the back and get them the ball. I'm gonna go Mark Jackson.
So what he swapped out Zeke and who else?
CP3. He took CP3 out
and added
I'm
Mark
not saying
Jackson.
this is my top 5, but for this scenario, when I'm thinking of like different scenarios, if I have teams and they need certain things and certain fits, these are the guys I would go with.
Well, you could name the top 5 of all time. That's how I did it. Because he said start 5 franchises. But I'm saying he said he has 5 different rosters. That's why I answered it like that. But that's still my top 5 anyway. That's my top 5 point guards anyway.
We were looking forward to the nutcases to jump in here and explain why Russell Westbrook was a top 10 point guard. I think that was part of it because I was just trying. It never made no sense to me. But we got to meet a lot of people in your room.
Okay, but yeah, because he said, but see, he keeps changing it, right? He changes it all the time.
Even when Westbrook. Even when Westbrook came in the league, y'all could go back and look at the draft footage. They didn't know what position he was going to play. He wasn't a point guard.
Exactly.
So we didn't know when he got drafted. He didn't know what position he would play, bro.
That's the first thing they said all the time.
Right.
He said he wasn't a good passer, wasn't a good decision maker. They were looking at him to be like a D Wade type.
15 years later, he's still not.
Right.
Still not, but they labeled him as a point guard, and he's still top 10 all time.
I don't know about that top 10 all time in my eyes.
Well, no, not top 10. No, not top 5, top 20.
Top 20.
Yeah, because
So
it's been 3 different. He started 3 different arguments. So every time somebody says Westbrook is top 5, he goes, "This all ball suckers," in the wire headphones, and he goes, "This is all ball suckers," and then he says, "Russell Westbrook is not top 5." Then we say, "Okay," everyone says, "Fine, you're right. He's not top 5. He's top 10." Then he does it again, then he said, "There's not top 10." Then we say, "No one said he's top 10." Then he goes to extreme. This is extreme Stephen A's trolling era. He's not top 20.
All do that a lot.
He's not top 20. Not top 20
all time. I don't think. But see, again, I don't see him as a point guard, so I don't even understand that argument.
Beloved, he's barely top 15 now, just in the NBA. So of all time,
of course,
I can name 20 niggas and be okay with it.
You're not asking, but you're comparing a guy now in year 15 to be top 10. You're not saying. Tell me. Okay.
So let me ask you this.
Let me finish. Tell me Russell Westbrook in year 7 the NBA in year 7, the last year with KD is not
Great
top
point.
2 point guards in the NBA.
Great point. Great point.
Yeah,
Great point.
year
That's
7
great
is
point.
different than year 15, y'all. There's okay,
In year
you
7
think
with KD,
yeah, the last year with KD.
he was not. No. You got
He won't be number
CP3.
2. No. No, Fabian, listen to what I'm saying to you. I'm not saying then. If you take Russell Westbrook in year 7 and put him in now, he's definitely top 2 or 3 point guards.
Nah.
I think the year
not-
after when KD left was more impressive. When he had nobody, he took them to the playoffs and he averaged a triple double. I think that was more impressive. And more.
I just don't see him like.
Who's better than him?
I don't.
Who's better than him the year he averaged? The year before when KD left, that year when they lose to Golden State again, and when he averaged a triple double. Who's better than him?
I mean, he's in an MVP conversation no matter what, so that's tough. But it's just the fact that considering I've never considered him a point guard, just ever.
Yo,
and when they do, it was weird to me.
Nigga, do you know like niggas hate playing with Westbrook? Like niggas like AD, KD, Harden, they hate playing with this man. When he was
I
here
don't think
last
Harden
year,
does.
they hated playing with Westbrook. Niggas hate playing with Westbrook, bro.
Niggas hated
As
playing
a
with
point
Jordan.
guard, this should not be happening when you got multiple superstars that don't want to play with you. And it's not. And he's a good guy. It's not because of personality.
You just changed it twice. Now you changed it 3 times. Now just listen to what you just said. Niggas hated playing with him.
Right.
Niggas hated playing him because he's not a good point guard. And now sometimes niggas hate playing with people because of their personality. Niggas hated playing with Jordan.
No, the personality, I said.
They hated playing with the GOAT. Okay. They hated playing with Jordan. Explain.
What you mean? He's not Jordan.
No, stay right there. No, I like that. Stay right there. Because Jordan is an attacker.
All right. As a point guard, if you got somebody 6'11" that's unstoppable on your team, as a point guard, I'm coming down and I'm finding this man a rock. I'm not getting the ball, taking 500 dribbles and chucking a shot.
Mm-hmm. Correct. So when he does that, those are bad decisions.
Alpha male energy and taking a shot, I'm not mad at that. But as a point guard, I got KD on my team.
Yeah,
I know when to get I know this is his time. Even though I got the time too, it's his time, bro.
So KD didn't have times when he played with Russ. KD won an MVP with Russ. Correct or incorrect?
Right, but KD, if you go back, KD was
can't have it both ways.
He was efficient.
You can't have it both ways.
Westbrook was taking way more shots than KD. He was efficient when he was with Westbrook.
Okay.
And we always say he should never take as many shots.
We all
and that hold on, and this hold on, but this is what I don't like. As soon as we were saying that stuff, it was like, oh, you're Skip Bayless now. It's like, just because he was saying that does not mean that he's wrong. Number one, like he was just saying stuff that was facts.
What they said? Say it again.
Skip says a lot of facts, even about LeBron.
Yep. And they just don't like it because he comes off like a jerk. That's his problem. He's a jerk. But he was saying Russell Westbrook should not be shooting more shots than KD. And he was saying he's the real alpha of OKC. And it was like, yeah, it's true. Why isn't KD the alpha? He was scared of and that's another thing. It's not that they don't like him, Mel. They were scared to death of Russell Westbrook. That's the problem. They don't have the balls to tell him what to do. That's my thing with Westbrook, bro. He didn't have the right coach around him. He didn't have the right system around him.
Right.
Nobody had the balls to tell him what to do, bro. I think he's a scary individual to these dudes.
I think that's
by the way, Mel,
okay.
I love Russell Westbrook. Like, I love that he does that. I love
his mentality and his leadership. That's the best point guard quality skills.
Listen to this. I just realized something. And hold on, let me get to Mel's point. You just said that every time he should get the ball, boom, boom, boom. I agree with that. So when he does that and comes down and chucks a shot, he's a bad decision maker. I'm never saying Russell Westbrook is top 20 decision makers of all time. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is by him having that floor doesn't diminish him averaging triple double, attacking the basket, playing the passing lanes, always ready to play, and just the numbers. So I'm not only talking about numbers. I just said 4 things before I went to his numbers, right? I just said 4 things before I went to his numbers. So that right there of his bad decision making doesn't listen. OKC had great success with Russell Westbrook and KD. That's even when Harden left, they had great success because Russell Westbrook had KD and KD had Russell Westbrook. Now, I just went to a point which I just said, right? Just for shits and giggles, right? Just for shits and giggles, Fabian, Turbo, and Mel. We have Russell Westbrook, the same Russell Westbrook, the same exact player. He's born in Brooklyn, New York. You know what y'all say? That's the New York tough mentality. That's the New York point guard. He's tough. He don't care. He's a leader, and he's gonna go 100% 1,000 times. That's what y'all would say. But since he's not from here, now he's a bad decision maker. He's overbearing. Niggas don't love to play with him.
I would disagree, beloved.
And
No,
niggas
he's
don't
just
love to
not.
play with him. Everything you described is everything that you see in every documentary about New York City point guards. The grittiness of the city, the toughness.
But they great decision makers. Ain't nobody over here wild turnover, prune, wild bad decision make. Yo, the nigga, I seen the nigga come down. It's 40 seconds left. Come down and shoot the shot. With 40 seconds left as a point guard. With 40 seconds left with AD and LeBron, he just came down and took a shot, unill-advised shot in his 15th year.
Okay.
That's why I think even
like,
with
bro.
Mike. Now go ahead, Mel.
Okay. Yeah, I'm listening, Mel.
His decision making, and then all right, as a point guard, he don't make nobody better. Who has he made better? As a point guard, if you top 20, he's never made nobody better.
That. I really hate that.
Let
me ask you a question.
Come on, bro.
So there's a difference saying making the game easier and spreading the I'd rather people say spread the floor more, put more pressure on the defense or less pressure on the offense. My job is not to make you better.
Yes, it is. As a point guard, yes, it is. And that's another thing I hate about Westbrook. It's all You're a point guard. He's one of the only point guards where he could do all of this, and it's not about the team, and it's not about nobody else. It's his numbers, his triple doubles, his shot. It's the
Who did Jordan make better?
Very selfish, bro.
Who Jordan made better?
Like, it don't equivalent to nothing. As a point guard, you have to do. Somebody else has to shine off of you as a point guard.
Thank you.
But that's my point, beloved. That's my point, beloved. No. Look who you compared him twice to Jordan.
Okay.
That's my point.
Jordan is a shoot guard.
He could have been. Listen, what I'm trying to tell you. Russell Westbrook had a chance to be on that level of Mike. All these guys, like Russell Westbrook, should have been better than everybody. That's how I feel. That's how talented he is. But
I always said that if he had a jump shot, the narrative would have been totally different on what. If he had a jumper,
if he had a smooth Jimmy, that'd be scary. I ain't gonna.
But he had enough Jimmy. He had enough Jimmy to shoot the mid range. Okay, I'm gonna ask him a question. Fabian, can you just look up Russell Westbrook's shooting percentage from 10 to 15, just like we did Oakley and Grant? Okay, Mel, who did Kobe make better?
Say that again.
Who did Kobe make better?
He's a shooting guard. He don't have to make nobody better.
Okay, so the only position that so by your logic, every point guard has to make you go to the gym, stay in shape, have my type of motor, have my type of diet, and I have to make you better just because I'm the point guard.
No, but if you don't got that, that is up to me to your shit not right. Yo, you need to run with me. Yo, it's up to you to do that. Yes.
And you make $20 million a year.
As a leader, you're a leader of the team. You're extension as the coach. If you're not on your shit, I got to tell you, you're not on your shit. Come on, you listen these shots. Yo, yes, it is. Yes, hold on. That is part of your job description.
Jordan and Kobe ran the offense. Didn't they run the triangle offense?
Every offense is ran. We're not just talking about that. That's an anomaly. We're not just talking about the triangle offense. He's saying any point guard on every team got to make their players better. As in, get them in the gym.
If you telling me he's greatest of all time, he's top this. Yes, for sure.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all can see this.
So you have Mark Jackson higher than Russell Westbrook in top 20 point guards?
As a point guard?
What?
For sure.
Okay, this is
what about Bob Cousy?
Nah,
Bob Cousy, I'm gonna be a little biased because he's from Queens. He's from my local high school, Andrew Jackson High School. So yeah.
Yeah, what you saying? Okay, Bob Cousy better than Russell Westbrook.
I respect that.
Okay, what about Kevin Johnson?
Who?
Kevin Johnson.
Kevin Johnson. I never seen him too much of it. I'm not I haven't seen too much. I can't speak. I can't compare.
All right.
At least you're honest. Because everybody.
I can't. Yo, listen. Kevin Johnson was my guy, bro. He was my guy, right?
He was
pissed me off, man.
Every night, though, right?
Crazy.
He pissed me off. Listen, what he did.
Only Fabian will understand this. What I'm about to say. Fabian, remember the Three Amigos The movie, The Three Amigos.
Okay.
Okay. So now there's the Three Amigos, right? Now you have the Four Horsemen. The Four Horsemen. You, Dime Dropper. Somebody right now is ponying up to make the 5 heartbeat, and I see what Mel is doing. I see it. Listen, and you, Mel, you don't know the Mel.
The
You
5
don't know this
heartbeats is
song.
crazy.
Listen, Mel, you don't know this song, but yo, Fabian and Turbo, you know this song. What he's doing is written all over your face. I can see what you're doing, Mel. But go
What
ahead,
you mean?
Mel.
Not at all.
Go
What
ahead,
you mean?
Mel.
Listen,
You'll have a spot soon.
look,
Nah, I don't want to be on the show. Nah, I'm speaking my facts. My opinion about Westbrook.
Bob Cousy is better than Russell Westbrook. Is the crazy.
I'm taking niggas like.
listen, he's taking homegrown.
Mark
Look, this is
Jackson is crazy.
where did you want to know where he shot from, beloved?
10 to 15. Percentage 10 to 15.
All right.
Most of those is layups,
What season?
Let's do
That's a
15 and
layup.
out, not 10 to 15. Let's do 15 and out.
Okay, let's do 15 and out. Do 15 and out.
Yeah,
Give me 10
No, you don't want 15 and out. That's the worst.
Right. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Tell me. 15
Look,
and what?
it's right here.
Where's that?
That's his rookie year.
All right, hold on. Stay right there. Stay right there. 10 to 16.
Okay.
16 to 3. So let's do 10 to 16. 40%, 42, 43, 43. Go down.
Most of those is dunks and layups. Those is not jump shots.
43.4. 43. He's dunking from 16 feet. All right, I gotta go now. Now we're playing Space Jam. Now we're playing Space Jam. Are you serious?
This is Russell Westbrook, the most athletic
look.
point guard we ever seen. One of them. What are you talking about? Yeah, 10 feet is not far for him. He's 6'4".
I said 16.
Nah,
it says 16. Mel.
But look. But beloved, look. He averaged 28. Look, from 3 to 10 feet, 32%, 36%, 30%, 36%, 29%. No.
Smoking layups. You're starting point guard.
I'm talking about his mid-range. I said he couldn't shoot mid-range. Look, every season gets better. Then he drops off again. 33%. Damn, he goes to 33%. Jesus.
Wait.
Then he goes back up. But look what year y'all on. Y'all year 13, 14, and 15.
No. But beloved, we gotta
go
stop.
Back up.
We don't even want to go to Derrick Rose. I'm right here at the top. This is the rookie
Derrick.
season.
Hey, don't show me 3 seasons of somebody. He plays 15 years, brother.
All right. So what season you want?
Russell Westbrook is playing. Just stop moving it for a second, because this obviously the top of his rookie season. 33 to 36, 35, 34, 30, 35. Oh my God,
that's the internet. Man. That's not me. It's the internet. Hold on.
Jesus Christ. Field goal by distance. Okay, here we go. So that's rookie year. 30, 40, 40, 40, 30, 42, 34, 33, 40, 40, 40.2. Go down. So for mid-range, he's almost a 40% shooter if you average it out.
Okay, but what?
30,
so next you're gonna have me. What you gonna have me do next?
No, I just want to know how the mid-range. I just want to know.
But are you satisfied, bro? That shit went to 23% at a certain point. That's insane. Okay. Like I didn't even have to. But here's my thing. I didn't look at the numbers and all that back then. I'm watching the game. He's missing layups. He was doing that back then. He didn't have a floater. And at the same time, you know what gave it away to me? Remember, I'm a Westbrook fan. I see Derrick Rose getting better season in, season out, every season. So when I see him getting better at a jump shot, a floater, adding everything to his game, and they're basically the same guy.
Proved that he was not getting better.
Yeah. These stats are horrible.
Okay, hold on. Let's be very clear what we're looking at. We're looking at mid-range stats. God. Now, can you go to the rebounding stats, please? Can you go to rebounding? Or we can't look at those stats.
Just for your sake, beloved, because I don't even know where you came from with this. Can you hold on? But can you concede now whatever you thought about his mid-range, his shooting is worse than what you were thinking?
Right. That's
exactly what we were saying.
Yes, I thought it was a little bit better. You guys were right.
You thought it was a lot better.
I thought it was a little bit better. I thought you shooting like at least 47% from mid-range.
So what, like regular rebounding?
Rebounding. I want to see his rebounding numbers. Just like you showed me.
There must be a advertisement playing because this shit keeps moving around. Okay, so look, he starts off 5. Come on, man. 5, 4.6, 4.6, and it jumps up over 5, 5.7, 7, 7, 8, damn near 10. Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay.
He's a great
3 straight years with triple double. Yeah.
Extreme rebound. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay.
So
Sevens a god.
he was in the sevens before niggas stopped letting him get the rebounds. He
Let.
rose up to
I
10
gotta go.
when niggas let him get the rebound.
Right.
Because clearly,
That
because
was
before
crazy.
and after is 7. Before and after the triple doubles is 7 in both. That makes
And then look,
sense, beloved.
and his free throw percentage was getting better, and he
sense.
just stopped. Something happened in here, man. When he was 28.
Remember, he had the knee injury.
His 3-point percentage, he has one of the worst 3-point percentages ever.
Nobody was ever gonna bring that up.
I was. He literally had the worst 3-point percentage ever. That was ever.
Can I see the assist numbers?
You better go to his strengths on stat wise.
Yeah, after the assist, we're gonna go to turnovers too.
He averaged 5 the same year you talking about with that triple double.
5 turnovers average is crazy.
Right. And these are the things, if he would have reined in, if he would have honed in, I think he's the best player ever. Even on defense, he does the same shit. He overplays.
5, 8, 6, 10, 10. Let me see. 8, 7, 6, 8, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 7, 11, 7, 7, 7, 7. Oh, man, godly number. 7's a godly number, man. Y'all don't even know about that.
But
Fade
that's
knows
the
about
thing.
the 7.
Come on, man.
All right. Now, can I? There's one more thing. Can I do one more thing?
Sure.
Go to the turnover numbers, please.
You didn't see that right now? It was 5 turnovers a game.
Oh, it was the whole thing was 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
No,
I ain't get to see. I ain't see.
Right here. You see where the 5 is at?
4, 3, 3, 3. So he got better. He's getting better.
Listen.
Where he started at?
At 3.3.
3.3. 3.3.
But in this era, people turn the ball over more.
5, 5, 5, 5. Damn.
People turn the ball. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay. So
that's the thing with him.
Like I said, no matter all this stuff you do, he's still top 20 point guards of all time. Because I'm just gonna go. Listen.
We didn't go through the other 5 in your top 10.
Okay. Who?
Go. Let's name them. You got the first 5 is Magic, Chris Paul, Jason. Not in no order. Jason Kidd, CP3. We said Chris Paul, Zeke, Magic, Zeke, Jason Kidd, Chris Paul,
Stockton. I got
John Stockton,
Pistol Pete.
You got Pistol Pete in your top 10?
No, we naming 20 or 10.
I want to go through your first 10 first and see if Westbrook can crack it.
I got 5 there. Oscar Robinson.
I ain't even seen him play.
Hold on. I wrote. You hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with my fucking camera.
Oh yeah. It's almost time for bed.
10 o'clock, oh man.
Bro, I gotta wake up at 4 in the morning.
Sheesh.
Oh, hold on. Excuse me. I'm sleeping already, guys. I already took a nap, guys. For 3 hours. I have to say that on camera. Thank you, beloved. Understand.
Yo, I got Gary Payton. I got J Kidd. I can't. Let me see what I got. So that's 9. J Kidd, John Stockton, Gary Payton. I'm telling you, he's up there for me. Like Mark Price. Like I understand the good point guards like Mark Price. There's like Mark Jackson. There's Steph Marbury. Some people got Steph Marbury top 20. There's
Tim Hardaway.
If you got Marbury in your top 20,
I don't have Marbury. I don't have Tim Hardaway. Who else? We have Mark Jackson. I just don't see 20 players that I think is better. A better player. I don't feel like those.
No, it's not better player, better point guard. There's not 20.
A point guard is a player to me.
Better point guard. Yes.
Is not a. If you're good anywhere.
Nah, point guard is a different position, man. There's a lot of fucking responsibilities.
That's like the quarterback on the field right now, beloved. Right. You know that.
Come on,
your man
beloved.
Dak Prescott. You are nervous every single week. He is
Yeah,
not.
every time
the
they hike
general.
the ball, I'm like, yo, this is an interception. I just say it out loud. I'm like, yo, just throw the interception so I can just get off my anxiety attack.
I'm gonna tell you who is the quarterback version of Russell Westbrook all time.
Phillip Rivers.
No.
Phillip Rivers. All right, let me get two more guesses.
Tim Tebow.
Go ahead.
No.
Hell no.
Phillip Rivers. Not Phillip Rivers.
No.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Brett Favre. Took me 2 guesses. Took me
1,000%.
1,000%.
Turnover prone.
The gunslinger. The gunslinger.
And he won and he was a championship style guy.
Remember that game in Minnesota? Remember the game in
Hell yeah.
Minnesota?
Jay Cutler is another one.
Nah, but Jay Cutler never had the longevity.
No, he didn't have the longevity, but he was a turnover machine too. He was a turnover machine too.
But not like Brett Favre was a turnover machine, but he was trying to make the right pass. Jay Cutler, I don't know what he was doing. He was scared to death. Brett Favre was having fun. And that, like you said, beloved, that game when he was on on Minnesota.
Yeah. He was on Minnesota versus New Orleans. Yo, he threw 4 interceptions and 4 touchdowns and had the game time touchdown pass where he's running across the field and threw it across his body. And Troy Aikman was like, that's an interception. And the guy caught it for a touchdown. He was like, it's a miracle. Yo, the ultimate gunslinger.
And they broke his ankle that game, right?
Yeah. And that's
they
when
put the bounty on him.
Yeah, that's bounty. Yeah, that's the bounty game.
Dog, Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
That's the Russell Westbrook of quarterbacks. He's the Russell Westbrook of quarterbacks.
He's
nice, but he's not. Like he should have been better than Tom Brady, but he was turnover prone, and he was just having too much fun out there.
Phillip Rivers should have been better than Tom Brady. He had way more talent, but just never had the team.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
Phillip Rivers is first of all, Tom Brady's not even top 10 talented quarterbacks of all time. Now, top quarterback of all time, obviously Tom Brady's number 1. Like the leader of the team, or whatever offense, he's number. But there's way more talented quarterbacks than Tom Brady. There's like 5 in his class that he's not better than. Arm strength, he's not better than Drew Brees. He's not better than Phillip Rivers. He's not better than Jeff George, and he's not better than what was the Raiders quarterback?
You're talking about Marcus Russell?
No, the other one. Hell no.
Marcus Russell had a cannon on him.
I'm talking about this 100% talent running. Yeah, Phillip Rivers to me was the best quarterback of that class. Like he was
back then on the Raiders.
Yeah, who was that?
Not Rich Gannon.
Rich Gannon was there.
No, not Rich Gannon. Was it? Man, I'm not thinking about the Raiders.
Game manager.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about Rich Gannon. Who am I thinking about? That was like, Chad Ochocinco's quarterback, Carson Palmer.
See,
talent-wise is super
different level. Yeah,
I agree.
Then Tom Brady couldn't carry his gym bag, and any quarterback talent he can't carry. Carson Palmer is from
college
to
NFL,
like come on. There's not one throw Carson Palmer can't make off with his eyes closed.
Well, Aaron Rodgers is more talented than Tom Brady.
Aaron Rodgers is the most talented ever. Like throwing the ball from arm-wise, throwing the ball from different angles, getting in and out on time, accuracy.
You think it's the team? Like if he was on the Patriots, they win same amount of games, everything like Tom Brady.
If Aaron Rodgers on the Patriots, they may never lose a Super Bowl. They may never. You know why? You know why? Because the Giants can't do what they did to him. You do that. You blitz like that.
I disagree.
The Giants beat him in what was it? 10. Well, how many feet of snow was it that game?
No, that wasn't that game. You talking about against Brett Favre when it had an interception or W. McCoy?
Yeah. So that's the Giants' first Super Bowl then, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. The second one was when they got Aaron Rodgers, and the thing I'm telling you is that both games, even Brady, they were scared of the footsteps. Yeah, no, the first one was straight hand. Straight hand was gone on the second one. They had the second one was the NASCAR front line, but it was Tuck still, Umanura, also Umanura, Tuck.
The one that blew his fingers off.
That's oh my God, that was crazy.
He was on Tampa after that. He was ill. Jason Pierre-Paul. He was a crazy talent. He used to do backflips, and they had a third one that was like he would go from linebacker to the up front.
Yeah,
but basically when you're running 4-3 or 3-4, you're basically like a front or like a.
Listen,
if you have
Aaron Rodgers. I don't think Aaron Rodgers loses the Super Bowl with the Patriots. And and number one and number two is those wide receivers don't leave because they hate the system. He gets Wes Welker numbers. He may be the all-time leader in reception. For Aaron Rodgers to have a slot receiver like Wes Welker, he may have 10 catches in the first quarter.
But that's
But
the thing.
all Aaron Rodgers does is get the ball out of his hands quickly with accuracy.
I think that's what plays into Tom Brady also. Remember, he drafted 6th round. Like at those first 5 years, he's probably looking up to Belichick and like, thanking him that he got drafted by him. That plays into it because Aaron Rodgers is, he's the next coming after Brett Favre. Like there's a lot of ego to Aaron Rodgers, way more than Tom Brady. I can't see him taking less money for his offensive lineman like that. Not for that long because the money ain't promised.
Aaron Rodgers with 2 years of Randy Moss.
Oh, nah. Remember, I won because I used to play fantasy football. I won that season. I just left it on without even certain bye weeks. I left Tom Brady and Randy Moss there every week. But I didn't even change my team.
Exactly.
People were doubting Moss because he was playing with what's the guy that was in New Orleans and he went to the Oakland Raiders, the black quarterback, Aaron. You know what I'm talking about. He was a bum. Aaron when
he played with the Raiders.
Yes, and he was with Moss. Yes.
Oh, a black quarterback.
Aaron. It was Rich Gannon. Yeah, Rich Gannon.
No, that was after Rich Gannon. Because they thought Moss's career was done. And we went to the Patriots. I'm like, yo, this is about to be a monster season. It's about to be a record-breaking season. Damn.
I can't remember the black quarterback. Who?
You know what I'm talking about. Hold on.
Oh, he had the old Giants quarterback before they had Eli.
Who in Oakland?
Raiders. When he went to the Raiders, when they had Warren Sapp and all of them.
Old Giant. Oh, Kerry Collins.
Yeah.
He said black. He said black quarterback.
No,
I don't remember the Raiders having no black quarterback.
Yeah, they did. Hold on. Right now. And they drafted Jamarcus. Jamarcus Russell had a cannon, but he was out of his mind. He looked like young Jeezy.
Yeah.
He was quarterback.
It probably was Jamarcus Russell, but he was disappointing.
Big time.
I thought he was going to be way better. He had the potential to be way better than Dante Culpepper. I thought Dante
Culpepper. He had no talent at all except I wouldn't even call that I wouldn't even call that a cannon. I seen him going backwards and threw his 70 million yards to Chris Carter. Yo, he was falling and he threw it almost 70 yards. I was like, how can you even you must be born with like different fibers.
That's who this guy reminds me of this year. He doesn't have the same cannon from the Giants, but he's turnover prone just like him. Daniel Jones. Dante Culpepper would average like a fumble a game. He was bugging. He was bugged. They went to Miami and really got exposed. Y'all can't find him. Yo, but you're right, Turbo. Kerry Collins did play with Randy Moss for a season in 2005.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like there's certain people like it is about like I just feel like sometimes you just like when you drafted into a certain system, you just luck up. Like if you think about 5 players at this
he could take
across the board.
Culpepper could take a hit. You be like, God damn, this motherfucker ain't getting up.
But across the board, right, Turbo and Fade, like people are just lucky to get drafted in the systems. So you have Brady, you have Duncan, you have who else?
Kobe.
In
terms of organizations.
Name another.
Who is a terrible organization?
Terrible?
No. We're saying good organizations. D Wade, that's another great organization draft that he's lucky to be drafted. Magic, come on. What Magic is, he goes into an organization, a great owner, and the best player in the NBA.
But you remember though,
he's the epitome of that.
Magic.
Him or Sidney Moncrief. That was the talk.
Right.
Sam Bowie went. This is what I don't understand. Like people like this, and they know back. You picked Sam Bowie over Michael Jordan. Like, what did you ever see? I don't care what the game was looking like. I don't care if it was a big man game. He's the best player. Just draft the best player and roll the dice. Just roll the dice and take your chance. Who don't draft the best player? I'm always gonna get the best player, and then I build around that. Unless if I got an elite player and my deficiency is one position, then you draft that position.
So you wasn't mad at Houston for not drafting Hakeem Olajuwon. You wasn't mad at that bit.
No, because then, but see, what you're doing is what you're doing.
I'm
Is,
asking you. You said
oh
taking
no,
the best player. That's
no,
what
no, no,
I.
no,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Olajuwon, no, because now you have an anomaly. Like how you have those two. Like no one ever thought you're gonna lose a championship with those twin towers. You know what I'm saying? Like you supposed to win two. You supposed to run off 3 straight.
That is
You
true.
wasn't supposed to lose
But
the 4.
But the crazy part about it, Ralph Sampson was supposed to come out in '82, but he stayed
Exactly.
1 year. He stayed 1 year. That's how
Yeah.
James Worthy got to be the #1 pick. He said, Ralph Sampson was supposed to come out because remember they were in the same high school class, which has the best. The 79 has probably one of the best high school classes ever, maybe in your top 3 if you want to put them in, but they're in the top 5 of all time.
Yeah, you and Fish can have that debate because Fish will, yeah, but what you call it? But nah, but like I'm okay with that. But like,
can have that debate.
but not
I
Jordan
didn't know
and
that
like
they were that.
who does not draft? Like I don't understand. Like what did you see in Sam Bowie that Jordan didn't show you in 10 seconds?
And he got
He's
hurt. And he got hurt in college too. That's the crazy part.
and killing. Like I would never draft. Like this draft the best player. But listen, at my final statement, I'm about to get out of here. I feel Russ is top 20. I feel that Mel still shouldn't talk to me for 2 weeks. Fabian needs to get on Patreon so we can have other debates.
Your top 20 point guard shooting 20% from the fucking 10 feet in.
That is insane.
That was crazy stat.
I can't talk to you.
One of your greatest point guards of all time, averaged a triple-double for 1 season. My man did it for 4. So hey,
inflated.
Man. You want
Aaron?
Hold on,
beloved.
Hold on. Wait, Fabian. Somebody said the word inflated to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inflate. That's inflated. Why?
What you mean?
Why? You know why.
Wait, what you mean?
Oh, no problem.
Stat pattern.
Nah, okay.
You know who the quarterback was?
Stat pattern?
Yes.
Okay. Who's the quarterback?
1,000%. Aaron Brooks.
Oh, I remember Aaron Brooks.
Garbage.
Definitely trash.
Jesus
Super
Christ.
trash.
He wasn't like Cordell Stewart who had like a real flash in the pan.
Cordell Stewart. I hated him. I'm so glad that my Cowboys beat them. I hated Cordell Stewart.
Would he have been crazy today?
No. We didn't beat Cordell Stewart. We beat O'Neal. We beat O'Neal.
Yeah, you beat
O'Neal.
Neil O'Donnell?
Neil O'Donnell. Yeah, Neil O'Donnell.
Yeah.
You beat him. Yeah. Cordell Stewart would have been crazy today.
Man.
Yeah.
Yo, you know who okay. I was just arguing with AllBall and Flea. Dion, best cornerback all time. People always say that hands down. I said, okay, Dion or Rod Woodson? See, but you thinking about it, so that means you know football. That's all I have to see. That's all I had to see.
You know why?
They were saying hands down. I'm like, yo, bro, you cannot say hands down.
No disrespect. AllBall don't know football. AllBall don't know football.
But Flea said the same thing.
I don't know about Flea. I haven't really talked football with Flea. AllBall don't know about football. Like he don't know about schemes and certain things. He doesn't know football. Rod Woodson. You know why? I'm still gonna go with Dion because Dion did one thing right. He didn't make the tackle, but he held on long enough to tackle by committee. Rod Woodson, you don't even need to send nobody over there. But Rod Woodson could get burnt though. He don't have to. He could get burnt. Less than Dion.
Rod
could get burnt.
Nobody's as fast as Dion. That's a different level back then. But
why wouldn't you go? Why instead of Dion and Rod Woodson? I think why don't you compare Dion with
with who?
Why don't you go why don't you compare Rod Woodson to Darrelle Revis? More of a bigger, stronger cornerback.
I think Rod Woodson's better than Darrelle Revis.
I do too, because but the way Rod Woodson has the capability to get burnt, I've seen Darrelle Revis get torched and try to do the fake pull hamstring. Remember Randy Moss torched him the first play again, and nigga did the fake hammy.
Yeah,
nigga did the fake hammy. I love when Randy people do the fake hammy. He burnt him it was almost a 20-yard burn.
But Chad Johnson can say whatever he wants. Darrelle Revis gave him the business.
Oh,
It wasn't like
yo.
It wasn't like Champ Bailey. I thought Champ Bailey was kind of suspect at cornerback. Like he was don't get me wrong, top tier for his time. Richard Sherman, don't like when they started bringing him up in the same. I was like, nah, do not put Richard Sherman in the Darrell Reeves conversation. That's a different level. Darrell Reeves was 1-on-1 with the whole defense, but was a
Sherman always
7-man
had
front.
safety help. Sherman had always had Bobby Wagner back. Not Bobby Wagner. What was the strong safety name?
Earl Thomas.
No, not Earl Thomas. No. It was somebody else.
Cam Chancellor.
Cam Chancellor, the middle linebacker.
Nah, Cam Chancellor is the safety, the Chancellor.
And then who's
the other cornerback was the middle linebacker is Bobby Wagner.
Okay, yeah. He always had help. They never, and that's a false narrative. And you know who exposed him on that? Crabtree. Crabtree put out a video. Say, yo, all you do is have help on the help. Because because when Sherman started getting on TV again, like for the first time, he brought something up. Crabtree. No, this is years ago, maybe like 7-8 years ago. Look up the video of Crabtree exposing Richard Sherman. He's like, look, help again. Safety help. He's like, strong safety help. He's like, you never 1-on-1. You never island somebody. But Reeves was an island. They said Reeves island.
Nah,
yo, you know, one of my mans is good friends with Reeves, like his best friend. And he always goes to the juice ball. And we were arguing. He was like, my man going first ballot. I was like, He was like, what? You think my man? I was like, nah. I said, I'd be like a cornerback to go to first ballot just like that. I'd be very surprised. He was like, yo, bet 200. He's like, no, matter of fact, bet 500. I was like, I bet. And I just lost that 500. That nigga went first ballot, no debating.
You know why? That's why he went to the Patriots. Because remember, that shit is a fraternity. So now he goes in there. Remember how Randy Moss, how he became first ballot? He went to the Patriots. Why do you think T.O. ain't first ballot? He should have gone to the Patriots. Show I'm humble. The patriotic. You know, this is your lane, beloved. The patriot. Remember, the Patriots, they start that the conspiracy is after 9/11, the Patriots started winning it and they rigged it. And remember, the Oakland Raiders with Charles Woodson, the strip fumble. They were saying they turned that around because they wanted the Patriots in the Super Bowl. The tuck rule. They said they did that to have the Patriots in the championship for 10 years.
That's funny. But okay, so let's stay there, right? So Mel, the point guard is supposed to be your best player, and he's supposed to do all this, right? T.O. is not in the Hall of Fame first ballot because he had a bad attitude and a bad everything. T.O. got numbers, but that's because of his locker room and people don't get along with him. People don't like to play with him. You think they're gonna do the same thing with Russell Westbrook when he goes to the Hall of Fame?
He's not a guy that don't get along with nobody. He's a good guy.
You just said people hate to play with him. You just said to me
that doesn't affect the NBA like that. There's plenty of players that niggas don't like, not good guys in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think the NBA fraternity is different, especially now. Sorry, they could never do some shit like that. Imagine if they try to do some shit like that today, beloved, where they try to get the players' rights away in the NBA. You cannot do that shit in the NBA.
Not in the league.
The fucking owners are scared. They're terrified. They just put in a new rule to make them play the game, bro. You know how much of a scam
and Kawhi
LeBron
said he's still not playing. Kawhi said, if I'm hurt, I'm still not playing. He said, no rules gonna make me play. Kawhi is that nigga, bro. He said in Toronto, I was coming off an injury. I really had to load man. He said, yo, if I'm hurt and I can't play, I'm not playing on the fucking first day of media day. Kawhi's that nigga, bro.
Try that shit in football, beloved. They are cutting your ass in the first quarter. Fuck you talking about? You ain't playing. What?
No, I'm just saying, like, I just feel,
And you cut, and you ain't gonna be signed to no other team. Get out of here. That's a fraternity. They don't play that shit in the NFL, man. That shit is a straight horse. That shit is always a horse race.
You know, T.O. was out the league. He was out the league, what, 2 years?
Somebody
he came back with Cincinnati and still had 800-yard season.
That's crazy.
No, he's a super freak. He
just somebody tried to hit him with a car. He just got hit with a car like 2 nights ago.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
He be
hooping heavy, like 4 times a week. Like,
and then what happened?
He got.
I don't know what was happening playing golf.
After the hoop session and shit, nigga hit the nigga with the car.
Why? Why?
He got into an argument, and the guy
He
was
had an
waiting for him
argument. T.O. be
afterwards.
talking crazy. Guess like he cocky in football, he cocky in basketball too. He not. You feel me? He alright. He could for somebody who can't hoop.
Marcellus Wiley said he spoke to him, and he said T.O. didn't really start it. According to T.O., he didn't start anything. I don't know if he talked shit like that. He said he's a real quiet guy off the court or whatever, off the field.
I don't know.
Nigga talk shit.
He probably older now, but I remember like when he used to hoop, he looked at all right to me. How he is, but he's older now, though, right? Man?
No, he could. He's athletic. You know, he's still athletic. He could shoot threes, and he could get to the lane and shit.
Oh no, T.O. can hoop.
Yeah, he could hoop for somebody who don't hoop.
Yo, you lucky I didn't know you back then, beloved. You lucky I didn't know you went.
But he and then he just knock out a bum like a couple months.
That was
ago
like
too?
in the summertime. He be outside hooping. That's what I'm trying to. T.O. be outside.
Like the bum was like bothering the lady, and then the bum
now he's coming out the
to
store or some shit, and the nigga was talking shit or some shit to like the lady.
Wow,
that was like last summer.
So can Randy Moss can hoop too. Randy Moss, both of them can hoop. Well, Randy Moss played high school with Jason Williams.
Yo, beloved, you lucky I didn't know you when T.O. was on your team. Talking about that's my quarterback. We made y'all cry. We made your best player cry on national TV. That's my quarterback. We were fucking out.
You know what I understand, yo? You know what I understand? I said, Jerry, I just wanted to tell Jerry Jones, if you just invest on the defense 1 year, like, do you know how much better Tony Romo is than Eli Manning? Like, Eli Manning can't do half.
Talent-wise?
Exactly. I'm like, if Tony Romo had half the defense, the year Tony Romo got the defense he wanted, we lost in the second round, and we got robbed in Green Bay. We got robbed so bad. We got robbed. We got robbed. So we were going to win the Super Bowl that year. Because you know why?
Who played that year?
Whoever won in the Super Bowl, we beat them twice. No, we beat Seattle twice that year. Remember that year Green Bay. Green Bay loses in Seattle. And we beat Seattle twice that year. Look it up. I beat Seattle 2 weeks before that. I beat Seattle. Just running the ball.
Same conference.
Yeah. No, but remember, we played like that year, the NFC East played the NFC West.
Mm-hmm.
And we beat Seattle.
So who won that year? The Patriots won?
Whatever, yeah. Because Green Bay loses to Seattle to go to the Super Bowl. But they robbed us, yo. The year I had a defense and an offense, we just torching the league. We're running through the league.
But see, he's another guy. Like Tony Romo's proved to me that like he botched the place kick, right? That was like the first.
Because that was 5 years before that.
Right,
that's 5 years before that.
He threw an interception to us to end the playoffs.
Yes, I'm not like now. Look, Tony Romo could be Russell Westbrook at the wrong time. You make the wrong play, but Russell Westbrook ain't costing you games. Football is different. An interception is all over. You don't get the ball back. A nigga can hold the ball for 7 minutes. You never get another chance.
Russell, Tony Romo might be CP3.
He's the Giants. He don't have enough success. At least CP3. No, CP3 still don't got no ring.
Nah, Romo got Romo was a scary. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But
Romo used to play. I'm like, Romo's nice.
Yo, super, like, get out the pocket at all angles, reading defense. Yo, Romo calling out of an audible. He was the coach on the field.
Right.
But
see why Bill Parcells believed in him.
Yeah.
So
Bill Parcells always like Romo.
He's proved to me that about being clutch. Like I think he gets nervous. He ain't Joe Montana. He ain't Tom Brady. Like there's something about being poised.
Yeah, no, but in the quarterback position, you definitely have to have the poise. But I think you have to have, like, those clutch moments are far and few between where I get this have a comparable defense. Sometimes he had to put up. You remember the game he had? Remember the Thanksgiving game when it wasn't Thanksgiving. It was just a regular primetime game between him and Peyton Manning when Peyton Manning was in Denver. The nigga, remember Peyton Manning threw like 350 and Romo had to have 440 yards and he still lost. And you know how he lost? He threw remember he throws the interception at the end of the game. You don't remember that game, Fade?
Romo
look up Romo versus Peyton Manning on Denver. Look at the stats. I think Peyton has 404 yards and Romo has like 420 yards. And the last play of the game, guess what Romo does? Throws an interception.
That must have been Peyton Manning's first year there, because after that second year he was done. Yeah, because his neck was done.
His first year in Denver. I remember that game like it was yesterday.
That's crazy.
The only time I ever missed a Cowboy game is when I had to go on vacation. And
wow.
Fabian, in low poverty income areas, vacation doesn't mean going to DR like you do. Only me, Mel, and only Turbo and Mel know what I meant when I said vacation. So I had to clear it up for some people on the live that's gonna watch it and not from the culture.
Well, that being said, that's beloved. Mel is Stacktober today. I guess because we're in October. Are we Stacktober until November, Mel?
Shit, October.
Okay.
The whole October.
That's young Melvin, Rockstar Mel. Turbo in the building. Thank you guys for joining me. This was dope as usual. What happened, Mel?
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I want to hear you, your last words.
I ain't got nothing. Go ahead. You ending the show.
All right. I hate when you guys have that tone. Like, in the show.
Oh,
yo,
I miss these days, man. I love these.
Hell yeah, man. Y'all keep me
shits.
company. Motherfucker, listen, man. Mel, me, Turbo, and Mel were on here going crazy. What was the trade? We used to say it was a 3-4 in the morning talking about Dusty Rose watching Iron Sheik. The Iron Sheik died the next week.
Oh my gosh, yo! After
Hilarious.
the playoffs, that shit was crazy.
Yo,
hold on, real quick. Did y'all see the trailer for the Von Erichs movie?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna send it to you on your DM. Kevin, they had a whole movie. Kevin, the Von Erichs.
The Von Erichs from Texas, I think.
Remember the Claw? They had the Claw. They used to be on ESPN after school on ESPN the wrestling. They got a movie coming out, and y'all know the actors in it. Their whole life story. Cause all of them's dead, right?
Right. It occurs on was one of them a Texas Tornado?
Yeah, Texas Tornado. He's Kevin Von Erich.
Crazy. Texas Tornado. That's crazy.
Yeah. He was a Texas Tornado. They all died.
All right. Send it to me.
We was debating. We went from oh no, because you know what happened? They were showing Hulk Hogan's scandal. That's what happened. And then
somebody was calling that nigga a bitch, the Iron Sheik. Oh, and then you went and played it.
No, it was crazy.
No, that was crazy. We might get banned from YouTube for playing that shit. That was wild.
Bro, I used to watch the Iron Sheik shoot sessions for hours, yo. They should give the nigga crack, let him smoke crack, and just put the camera on and just say wrestlers' names. And he would just have a story. You never saw those? Hacksaw Jim Duggan couldn't give me a piece of his little cocaine. He used to go anytime he used to go on road trips with niggas. He used to get so high. Just type in Iron Sheik one day shoot sessions. They let him smoke crack on the camera and then interview him. The best things ever. I'm telling you. I'll send it to y'all tonight.
Hulk Hogan was just on Joe Rogan. And Hulk Hogan almost just died of fentanyl, he said. Because he got some surgery and they gave him fentanyl. He was addicted to it at first. He got off of it. Then he got hurt he slipped or something like that at home, and the ambulance came and shot him with fentanyl. Yeah, like, how the fuck did they shoot you with fentanyl like that? He said I almost OD'd again. But then he saw some Iron Sheik and shit like that. He's like, yo, Iron Sheik was real. Like Iron Sheik used to do workouts that I could never do. That motherfucker was crazy.
He was an Olympic wrestler.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Crazy.
I'll see y'all, man.
Yeah.
I'm listening, Mel. I wouldn't diss you like that.
What he say? I ain't saying nothing.
He always says, yo. You fucking jerk, man. Yo, we out of here, man. AllBallTV Live, Fabian PerspecTV. You already know.
Yes, sir.